Morning. Ini is one of our panelists. Can you please confirm that you can hear me, please?
Good morning. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Ini. All right. So, Ini is also a product manager and he works at PropTech Buzz. All right. So it's a pleasure to have you on the call this morning. Like I was saying earlier, everyone, and to our friends on YouTube as well. So this is the product management cohort X demo day. Please, all mics should be muted. Thank you very much. All mics should be muted. All right, thank you. So this is the product management code X product presentation day. So before now, the participants have had to go through a series of live sessions for 5 weeks. This is the 6th week, and the live sessions will be ending this week. So we have 5 teams in the boot camp. We have team Giza, we have team Alexandria, we have team Olympia, we have team Colossus, and we have team Artemis. So this morning, all the teams will be presenting. A brief has been shared with them before now. So all of them will be working on the brief. They've worked on it already. So they'll be doing their presentation this morning. Each team will be presenting for 15 minutes. And for about 15 minutes again, they will get feedback and reviews from our panelists. All right. So this morning, all the teams are ready. They are prepared for us. And I want to believe this is going to be a very awesome session. They've actually worked so much for this, and I really can't wait for them to do this. So presenting for us this morning is Team Artemis, and their presenter is Paul, right? Paul, please kindly unmute your mic. You
Hi, good
mentioned that,
morning.
good morning. You mentioned that
Yeah.
two of you will be doing the presentation, right? So who is
Yes.
the other?
Aroluwa Odubanjo would be joining me.
Okay, so Paul and Orelua will be presenting for Team Alexandria this morning. They'll be going first. So the next team after them will also be going on their presentation. But before we go on to the students, please be reminded that after this session, there will be need for you to put on your cameras and speak to, not really speak, right? Just need you to put on your cameras. All right. Thank you very much. So Paul, you have 15 minutes. All the teams actually have 15 minutes. So let me confirm that you are ready, and I need your slide up right now. Paul.
All right. Thank you very much, Emmanuel. Yes, I am.
Okay, let me stop sharing.
All right.
Please go on.
All right. Can you see my screen now?
Yes, I can see your screen.
Okay.
So your time is, let me know when you want to start, so your time will start counting from there.
All right, it's time to start, right? Good morning, everyone. All right. Thank you for being here. Good morning. So myself and Oroluwa Odubanjo will be presenting like earlier mentioned, and we'll be presenting for Team Alexandria. So Recycle Pro is what we worked on, your convenience partner for waste disposal, right? So growing up, I've always been bothered about how waste have been disposed. You know, growing up in the suburbs of Nigeria, basically, and then you see people going to work, carrying out waste from their homes and just probably dumping it on a particular junction on the road, or just throwing it in the bush. I grew up seeing this. Moving to Lagos, the same thing keeps on going. Probably even seeing someone in a bus eating and just throwing out the remains from the window. And it has always been a concern of, are people really aware of how to properly dispose? Or is it lack of awareness, or probably lack of their adequate facilities to actually dispose waste appropriately? In validating this idea, we reached out to a few people, and our respondents, basically 50% of them dispose of their waste with Loma, 25% dispose of their waste with private management companies. that are registered under LOMA. We have the other 25% disposing of through informal means. A typical would be Aboki, these guys that, or we call them Bola, depending on where you stay, basically. So they come around, pack the waste, and then the disadvantage of that basically is the fact that these guys just pick what they need, that they can get value from, sell it, and then not necessarily bother about dumping the remains in the appropriate site, and then that would also cause harmful or harm to the environment at large. I mean, 50% of those, 45% of 50% of those that use Loma actually complained of irregular pickups. At times they don't come, and this would allow waste accumulate over time, and then would also just cause issues to the environment and all. So we came up with a solution, right? We decided to work on that to ensure that the irregularities in the system is addressed, and then we can actually push for a responsible and appropriate waste disposal. Also, speaking to recycling, there seems to be not much awareness as regarding recycling, and that's something to work on. Our target audience are basically individuals, businesses, and we're looking into this sector to cover either your homeowner, your renter, or you have offices and then you generate waste, but you want to be able to dispose appropriately. Just at the tips of your finger, you can make a request and you can come pick it up. You don't have to think about it. I think taking off that off people is one major concern. So we go into waste collection, we educate people, and then we also give incentive for recyclables that we get from our users. Our vision is to create a world where waste disposal is done appropriately. It's not just done, really, but it's done appropriately, and then making waste management effortless and sustainable. We revolutionize the world with user-friendly solutions and reliable stuff. Business model canvas. We're going to be partnering with government regulatory agencies, recycling companies. These are the people when we have recyclables, we can also partner with them to give to them, sell it to them, so we can also make money from it. Payment agencies, channels, mobile app, web app. Our key matrix basically would be looking into number of schedules placed weekly, daily, or maybe a month, monthly active users, and then number of subscribers. So we checked out competitive analysis between some existing parastatals, Loma being one of the major ones, and then the Aboki guys definitely, because they seem to be very cheap, and then Packham. And then we checked out their strengths and weaknesses, built upon it to sell our unique value proposition, which is convenient waste disposal, real-time update on their request, timely waste pickup, which was one of the major concerns of our respondents during the survey, cost-effective solutions, and definitely educating people on recycling, disposal of waste, and creating awareness programs generally. All right, thank you. So right here, I'll be bringing up Orolua to continue with the slides.
All right, thank you, Paul. Please confirm you can hear me.
Yes, I can.
I can hear you.
Yeah, so taking a look at our user persona, we have Nathaniel here, who owns a printing press in a residential area. A problem with Nathaniel's area is that his neighbors generate food waste alongside other waste, and this ends up getting accumulated in the compound. And because the waste collectors do not come on time, it leads to pollution and even rodents in his area, and that leads to that causes a damage to his own business, as they can go ahead to eat up his printing materials. Nathaniel wants his waste to be picked up frequently so that his environment is clean. So we have Choma, who is a married woman of 3. She sells provisions at the front of her house. Choma generates a lot of waste from her shop as well as the ones from her house. However, waste collectors do not come at a particular time. There's no fixed time for them, and the payment is also very difficult for her. She wants a waste company that has a fixed pickup day and time so that our waste do not accumulate for too long. This is what our solution will be looking like. We'll be proceeding with a web app first for accessibility for our users. When users sign up, they would fill in their first name, last name, email address, phone number, and their password. After filling those details, they're going to be asked to verify their phone number. And upon successful verification, they'll be asked to log in with their phone number and password. To create a schedule, to schedule a pickup request, rather, they would be asked to tell us the kind of waste container they have, be it a black bin bag, a rice sack, or any other thing they've put their waste inside. They would also be telling us the quantity of waste they have to dispose, and this would determine the price that would be given to them. They would give us their pickup address, the date they would want us to come, as well as the time. After confirming these details, they will be asked to make payment, and once that's successful, we would get the notification on our own end. So this is a dashboard with which we would monitor pickup requests from users as well as payments made. This is our roadmap, which we will be using to build our MVP within 3 months. Okay, for our go-to-market strategy, we'll be creating awareness on social media to engage users, our target audience, and also reach out to our ideal customer segment. We'll also be carrying out marketing campaigns on the streets, reaching out to people. Would have the jingles and all of that, reaching out to people one after the other from house to house, telling them about waste collection and also collecting their waste with a discount. We would also be working with a referral program on our applications for existing customers to refer their friends and family. So to measure success, we'll be looking at acquisition, activation, retention, referral, and revenue. For acquisition, we'll be measuring the number of new signups we have on the application. For activation, we'll be checking the number of people who signed up and have successfully scheduled a pickup, the number of those who have subscribed to our various subscription plans. To measure retention, we'll be looking at the weekly active users as well as monthly active users that we have on our platform. For referral, we'll be using our referral code to track how many people have referred people to Recycle Pro. For our revenue, we'll be looking at our monthly recurring revenue. Then our North Star metrics is going to be our monthly active users. For our pricing model, we created 2 sets of price plans. We have the pay-as-you-go and then 3 subscription plans. But the pay-as-you-go is just for users to actually see the value of our application, and this can draw them into the subscription plan. For pay-as-you-go, it's just going to be one-off waste disposal, and you pay certain amounts per bag, while the subscription plans is based on the number of times you want us to pick up your waste in a month. So this is how we would be spending the $100,000 if we get it. Thank you so much. I worked on this with Tracy, Tawakout, Tim Tokbe. We had Anguli as our coach and then Paul as our team lead. Thank you.
All right, Paul and Oroluwa, thank you so much for that presentation. Thank you. All right. I think that was awesome, actually. But let me hear from the panelists. First, let me hear from Chioma. Chioma, please.
Well done, Team Alexandra. Thank you, Paul and Oroluwa, for that presentation. I enjoyed it. But it seems like you were really rushing, trying to keep to time. And I see that you still have more time on the clock. I wish you had spent some more time explaining some things like how you're going to spend the money. You just flashed it on the screen. You didn't get to explain to me. I would have loved to see that. Okay, this is an interesting problem you have chosen to solve. It's something that we all can relate with too. Waste disposal. But I have a question with regards to, do you think this, from your research, I know you mentioned that this is lack of awareness, but did lack of discipline even come up in your research with regards to this problem? How about people not knowing about how to dispose their waste properly and recycling? what about that aspect of people just they know, but because there are sometimes no consequences, they just don't bother. Did that come up in your research?
No, but I think that's one of the reasons why I'll be partnering with a government regulatory agency to not just only back us up, but I think when they get to see what we are able to achieve, then that would maybe lead to a role in the state.
Okay. Did you with regards to government, did you look up any like the regulations with regards to picking up waste? Did you look that up?
No, I don't think
Can
so.
anybody just come and set up this business like and say, oh, we're collecting waste? Do you have to belong to an association? Do you have to have a license? Did you?
No, we didn't check that.
Okay, that's something you should check to know if one government policy can come up one day and just like disrupt your model, just to see.
Okay.
Just it's good to know. Okay, so now with the way your solution was explained, your team intends to take up the actual disposal of the waste. Like you have a team of people going to pick up the waste from different places, right?
Yes. Yes.
And disposing of them.
Yes.
Okay, so you know that brings like quality overhead now, like extra cost, like those the trucks to pick it up, the people, the sites to go and all that is factored. Is it factored into how you're okay, can I see it how you intend to spend your money? Let me see. Is it okay? App development, marketing, branding. So where is like because you're going to now have staff. How that is not factored in here. How do you intend to go about that? Because I can see all this on the app. You're going to market, of course, the tool and all that, but staff, you're not going to pay your staff.
We will. Okay, can Paul answer this question while I gather my thoughts?
Personnel cost. Okay, sure.
Thank you.
All right. So we thought about the part where purchase of collection materials, and that's why we have that here. Under these emergency funds, basically, it's just for whatever we probably might have overlooked that is actually important. Just like you mentioned, the staffing, which probably skipped our mind. So this can, in one way or the other, for the first few staffs, will get kind of sort for it while we run the business.
Okay. Do you foresee having like a physical office for this, or are you going to coordinate your team remotely? Just curious.
Yes, for long-term goal, yeah, we look at we would have this motive of having a more like a store where we largely would keep we run business and then keep recyclables till they're at a quantity we can sell off to recycling companies. So that would mean that I would also have office areas where people can probably report to, where we can have our equipment and stuff. So that from there they pick them up to go answer customers and all.
So your sorry, your startup is supposed to be at scale. So how do you
I didn't get that.
intend to your startup is supposed to be at scale?
Okay.
Your startup is supposed to be at scale. So how do you intend to expand? Like maybe I don't know, you might get startup maybe in Lagos or but what's the plan to like how do you foresee expansion? Or or is the goal just to collect in Lagos?
Yes, so we're actually looking at Nigeria, but we're starting out with Lagos, and then see how that runs, and that would inform. While we're running in Lagos, there will be studies done in other states because they might probably not run the same system. So while gathering feedbacks from those different states, would also see our performance in Lagos and see how best we can improve, and then introduce ourselves to the new markets outside of Lagos.
Okay. I like the idea of using a web app, first of all. Then your user persona, like I had my name there, Choma. I think the problem that was crafted there was that it's her neighbor's waste. Her neighbor is always generating waste. I don't I'm struggling to see how like that's a pain point for her. Does that
Okay.
mean she would recommend the app to her neighbor, or she would like
Okay, basically
yeah.
it's combined with our waste and then our neighbor's waste. So the pain point there basically is the fact that if we go and we register vendors and we go pick up the waste as um, soon as possible, if we get the waste off there, it would not accumulate to be an issue for her, basically. And then if we go register her, then she can also introduce us to her neighbors after seeing how reliable and fast the structure is.
Okay. I liked your North Star metric, which is like monthly active users, and I also liked your pricing model as well. So well done.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Gemma. All right, let me hear from Promise. Hi, Promise.
Hi, Emmanuel. Um,
Yeah.
I think most of the questions have been asked by Chioma. I think a good part of the operational aspects was not like really considered, right? And Chioma has asked most of these questions. I just have a question around the your target audience. Um, you mentioned that you would start with Lagos. I mean, we all know that Lagos already has a drainage problem, which one of the biggest factor is the fact that improper waste disposal. So, how do you intend to get that informal market to subscribe or to use your facility? Because if we're being honest, most of the people disposing wastes improperly from like the informal market, from people that do not really know. So how do you intend to get them to subscribe, right? And I see that you already have like the web app for that. For people that do not know how to use technology, what is your plan? Especially looking at the fact that those people are going to form like a huge chunk of the people that you should be pushing this product for.
Okay, to get the informal market, we would actually be going with word of mouth. So we'll be reaching out to them, telling them about Recycle Pro, and find it might be difficult at first, but the way to make it easy for them is to have a number they can call, because they might not be able to use the web app. So they have a number they can call anytime they want to dispose their waste, and then we make sure that we attend to them as soon as they make their request. And from this, I guess if one person sees the value in Recycle Pro, then they would be able to tell another person, and that way we can close up that gap in them disposing their waste improperly.
All right, that's great. Talking about the operational aspect, you said you want to go live in Lagos. Do you plan on just your first go to market? Is that like throughout Lagos at once?
No, it can't be the whole of Lagos at once. It's going to be one local government area first, then we expand to other local government areas before we now move out of Lagos.
All right, that's fair. I think that's all from my end. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Promise. Tosin, let me hear from you, please.
All right, wonderful presentation, Paul and Olua. I'm glad that you guys are addressing something that we can all relate to. I think Chioma and Promise already asked most of the questions that I'd ask, but I see that if I get the product correctly, right, you guys intend to have people that would pick up waste and dispose it, right? Um,
Yes.
Exactly. So, in your breakdown for how you intend to spend the money, I don't see compensation and salaries there. Do you guys intend to do that? Because it's also very, very important that it's captured in the breakdown as well. Because I'm guessing that if you intend to go to some aspects in Lagos, then you are looking at a handful of people which would be responsible for waste disposal, if I'm correct. So how do you intend to factor that in? Thank you.
Yeah, so that will be part of the cost we added for purchase of collection materials. We didn't remember to actually like specify about the collection part.
You did, oh, sure. All right, then I think that will be all for me. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Dosi. Ini, good morning.
Good
Can we hear
morning.
from you?
Yes. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Hi.
Sorry, I'm trying to. Okay, yeah. So you feel like you're talking to someone. Hi. So
Hi.
well done to both of you. I think you guys did a really good job. I know it's really difficult to be the one out of the group to come present. So good job on that, firstly. Secondly, I think you did quite well. But I just want to ask questions just centered around the rubric, because that's what you're being judged on or scored on. So my first question would be, I'm not sure about the market research that you did. Do you have an idea what the total addressable market is in maybe Lagos or in Nigeria? Actually, I completely missed that you're starting in Lagos. I don't know why I missed that, but I guess the other people have talked about it, so there's no need to beat around that. Do you know what the market size looks like? Because you're asking for $100,000. So if you are asking for $100,000 from any body or firm that's looking to do that, the intention is they want to see profit on what they are putting in. So is the market big? Is it $1 million market? Is it a 100,000 naira market? I think that's one of the first questions. Did you do research around this? It's okay if you haven't, by the way, because you still did a really good job.
Yes, we actually did, but we didn't get I'll say we didn't get any let's say tangible information in regards to that. The market sizing we saw was just for the global markets, not for Nigeria.
Okay, we are bad with data anyway, so that's fine. One thing I did notice is that the name that you chose already exists in different countries around the world.
Oh,
It's similar
okay.
branding, actually. I don't know if you checked.
We didn't know.
There's Recycle Pro in Chennai, India. That's very similar branding to you
Oh,
guys.
wow.
Yeah. So just take that information as well into account.
Okay.
So I think the market exists, to be honest. You did a good job in also because you talked about the personas, the kind of people that would this would affect, right?
Yeah.
But one thing, recycling, this is just my own nuggets. One thing with recycling is a lot of people that you're reaching are not necessarily educated, right? Because even though it affects both educated and uneducated, I think it's easier to convince educated people that, okay, if you pay 500 naira, it sort of makes logical sense. But for someone in the market that's barely making ends meet, to pay 500 naira probably every day to get their bags recycled might not make sense to them, right? So one of the first questions you need to ask is, do people pay for this at all in the first place? How can we convince them to pay? So one of the ways that you need to do that is by educating them about the importance of recycling, right? So there needs to be actual money earmarked for education of these people. And that's part of where your branding comes in. So I don't know if you know, recycling companies already exist. So there are some in Abuja, there are a couple of them in Lagos. And
Yeah.
one of the things that they've struggled with is pricing stroke education, right? So some of them have scaled to an extent. I've forgotten, I think it's Bilikis. I forgot her startup. But she had the recycle garb. Okay, nobody knows here. Anyways, I think she's like Minister of Waste Management or something like that now. Anyways, let's recycle. Thank you. Who's that? Thank you. Who's Recycle? Oh, Recycle Gab is someone else. Okay, yeah, so recyclers. And I think they did a really good job. I think what they do is they give people points for when they
for recycling.
Then they can at some point just redeem the points, maybe get the TV or something like that. So that could have maybe the way that you went about it. Another thing I want to talk about, because I feel like I'm speaking too much. The last part is about how you intend to spend the money. So you're getting $100,000. You can't spend $100,000 at once, right? Money you have to earmark into like future features and all that. And lastly, I'm not convinced that an app is the right MVP to start with, because of the kind of people that you are trying to reach, right? So maybe it could be like, maybe they can text the code or something. Just say, oh, so people know that, so your logistics people know that there's something to pick up here. So when they get there, they wait and they're like, oh, this is actually what I see people do is pay people to get their stuff, not necessarily that they are paying to get off their stuff. So anyways, but well done. You did a really good job. So
Thank you.
all right, bye.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much for that, Ini. Thank you, everyone. And yeah, Paul, or I don't know, do you have any final comments for your presentation?
Yeah, not at all. All feedbacks have, I'll just say that all feedbacks have been noted, and then we would work on ones that probably skipped our minds. Right. Thank you so much.
All right. Awesome. Well done, guys, and well done, every member of the team. So yeah, this is great. Okay, so I mentioned that after the first presentation, everyone will be required to turn on their cameras. So I think this is the point, guys. Can we do that very quickly? And then, but before we do that, let me spin the wheel again so that we know the team that we're presenting next. So while we turn on our cameras, the other teams can get ready. So I'm sharing my screen now. I believe everyone can see it. Can someone confirm that they can see my screen, please?
Yes, I can.
see. Yes, you can.
All right, so I'm spinning right now. All right. Team Artemis is going next. So Team Artemis, immediately after this, you will be presenting next. I believe your presenters are ready. All right. So very quickly, guys, let's turn on our cameras, please. All right. Okay. Yeah, this is awesome. I'm still waiting for more people. All right. Good to see your faces. I'm still expecting more people to turn on their cameras. More than half of us have not turned on a camera, so I'm still expecting us. Mr. Fizz, Amosu, Juliana, Chioma, Kelechi, Sheol, Tracy, Bukola, Ibifubara, Tolulope, Olawumi, Ahmed Adiola. All right, good to see your faces. So I'm still waiting for others, please. This is supposed to take not more than 2 minutes, actually. Very quickly, guys. I need this done very quickly, and I don't want to take our time on this. Guys, okay, I will give us just 15 more seconds to do that. 15. I just need about 2 more persons. Something, good to see your face. Patience, good to see your face. I need just 2 more persons, actually, just 2. Okay, right. Let me do what I want to do now. All right. 1 minute, please. 1 minute, please. I will be done. Okay, so can you all smile? Want to take a shot? Smile. All right. Awesome. Thank you, everybody. You can turn off your cameras now. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much. All right, Team Artemis, are you ready for us? Team Artemis, let me hear from you, please, very quickly.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are ready. Juliana will be sharing.
Okay. So how many of you are presenting, please?
Two of us will be presenting. Juliana will start, and then I'll take over from her.
Awesome, awesome.
Kindly confirm you can see my screen.
Yes, I can see your screen.
Yes, we can.
Okay. When it's time to start, Emmanuel, just tell me.
Yeah, you can start now. 15 minutes starts now.
All right, thank you. Hi, everyone. Can I get a thumbs up if you're here?
We're here.
Okay, great. All right, I'm Juliana representing Team Artemis. Team Artemis. And we're presenting. Now, you will agree with me that the emergence of online shopping is a big deal in Africa, right? And in Nigeria, being the giant of Africa is also a giant in this regards. Now, I want you to imagine a world where for every of your online shopping, either big or small, you're able to unlock a wave of saving. Just put your mind to that, right? And imagine it. However, this is not the situation currently in Africa because billions are lost yearly as coupons and discounts are underutilized. So as a result of this, businesses and individuals like you in Nigeria miss out on potential saving opportunities. But then you should now realize that you are not the only one facing this particular problem, because as we were able to identify other people and other businesses like you also facing this challenge. Meet Ahmed. So Ahmed is a 42-year-old business owner. He offers delivery services. He's tech savvy and his education level is also high. However, he's unable to distribute perks in forms of gift cards to all his employees, and he also desires a customized package for all his employees at an estimated budget. Also meet V. V is, she's a 25-year-old personal shopper. She desires to ease her clients of shopping stress, but her frustrations are the constant foreign exchange, right, is always fluctuating, and are very demanding customers alongside shipping rates. So she hopes that she's able to get an exclusive item, because if she's able to get this at very good deals, 90% of her problems are solved. So the current solution they are both using, and most of us here too, are flawed. From our deep user research, we're able to see that the current solutions have offers that are limited to specific industries, and the discounts are not also readily available. And also there's no single platform that brings together all the offers, coupons, and special offers in one place. So this clearly leaves a gap in the market. And this is where we come in. So introducing to you today, guys, is CouponNest. Can somebody roll the drum, please? Yes, so what is CouponNest? So with CouponNest, right, with all of this, from where I'm coming from, right, with the problem I'm meeting Ahmed and V. But with CouponNest, unlimited coupons, discounts, and special offers are collected, curated, and disseminated all on one single platform. And all this come at affordable subscription. And we will deliver this value to affiliate marketers. We're delivering these values to affiliate marketers, individual consumers, co-branding enthusiasts, businesses, and partners using featured coupons, subscription services, affiliate marketing, co-branding, advertising, and partnership. Now, are you wondering, what does this look like in the Nigerian market? Now, reports show that the demand for coupon markets is expected to, the demand for coupon markets is estimated at a whopping $9.02 billion. And from this, we're able to get our serviceable addressable market at 5% of this, which is 451 million. Now that's like the clear market gap and like the market size of this. So what does the competitive landscape look like?
Thank you, Juliana, for presenting. Yeah, so I'll just go ahead quickly to speak about our competitor analysis. So we did a lot of research on this, and we actually got a lot more than this, but for the sake of the presentation, we have just 4 companies here listed as our major competitors. We have Groupon, Tastecard, SureGifts, and WeThrift. I just want to point our attention to 2 specific rows in this table, which seem to be very important. The first row I would like to point our attention to is the total number of active users for each of these companies. As you can see, Groupon has more than 18 million active users. Tastecard has more than 400,000 active users. SureGifts more than 250,000, and WeThrift more than 8 million active users. This clearly presents to you the opportunities and the size of this market, which CouponNest is coming into. The second row I want to point your attention to is the revenue row. The revenue row, yeah, thank you. Groupon has $1 billion, and this is annual revenue. Groupon makes $1 billion annually. Tastecard, 50 to 75 million. SureGifts, 2 to 5 million. WeThrift, 2 to 5 million. This clearly shows how big the market is and the opportunities that CouponNest has in this space. Next slide, thank you. So our go-to-market strategy, which is how we intend to break into this market that we've seen that some of these big companies already exist in. And yeah, we are prepared to break into the market through channels and key partners. And we've divided this into 3 different blocks, 3 different rows, as you can see. How we intend to acquire the customers, which is get, then how we intend to keep them, retain them, and how we intend to grow. So for the channels, we're looking at physical channel and the web and mobile channel. For the physical channel, our strategy is advertisements, direct outreach, participating in events, and partnership with companies. Moving to the web channel, our strategy is community engagement, because we're looking at building a huge community of users and user acquisition campaigns, digital marketing, brand identity and positioning, SEO optimization. Our key resources, of course, would be a marketing team, sales team, businesses, customer support team, analytics tools, and partnership. Our key partners show us the spaces, actually, the industries we want to break into, which are event organizers, retail and merchants, e-commerce platforms, restaurants and cafes, travel agencies, and companies like that. Our key activities, market research, marketing, sales strategy, branding, and things like that. Next slide. So our BMC, some of the things on this BMC, you probably have seen them in the previous slide already, but I'll go straight to the value that CouponNest wishes to provide. So as CouponNest, we want to provide savings on products and services for our customers. We also want to make available access to unbeatable deals that you cannot find anywhere else. Also, we'll be providing a vast collection of coupons, gift cards, vouchers, and discounts. We'll be doing that for our online shoppers, which is our customer segment, our online shoppers, tourists, businesses, organizations, that's people that employ labor. Our cost structure is marketing and advertisement, the cost of creating the applications, personnel, technological infrastructure. Then our revenue streams will be having a subscription model, featured coupons, affiliate marketing, advertising, partnerships, and co-branding. Next slide. So our ask is $100,000 US, and this is how we intend to spend it. As you can see, So marketing will take 30% of it, operations will take 20%, development will take 40%, and then miscellaneous will take 10%. And as we know, this is over a runway of 1 year. Next slide. So for the income projection, we have the revenue streams, which you already talked about. On the left-hand side, you see the subscriptions, featured coupons, affiliate marketing, advertising, and partnerships. And we can see the expenses right below it. So for the first year, we intend to have 7,000 subscriptions, 5,000 featured coupons, 1,000 affiliate marketing, affiliate marketing for the products of our clients on the website, then advertising, and then partnerships. And then looking at the last row at the bottom, you see the total profit. So for the first year, we intend to pretty much break even and maybe make a token after the first year. And then going forward from year 2, 3, and 4, you can see how the profit increases from to $62,500, $165,000, $270,000 every year going on. Next slide. So our success metrics. In the first 3 months, we intend to have more than 400 coupons redeemed every month. We intend to have over 100 deals per month, a net promoter score of 7 or more. We believe we can actually do more. We intend to have at least 2,000 monthly active users, at least 100 users active daily on the platform, and then more than 100,000 mobile app downloads within our first 3 months of launch. So this is our product roadmap. So right now we're in the third quarter and everyone is working on discovery and planning, the product marketing teams, design team, development team. And then we transition into the first quarter where the design team gives us the user flow, wireframes, then hi-fi prototypes, while the development team starts working on the major features for the product. QA starts testing, we work on bug fixes and improvements. Then we transition into the third quarter where we launch the product. Everyone is working on product launch. And then into the fourth quarter, then we keep growing, which is the user growth and expansion. Then we refine what we've done to make it better for our customers. Next slide. This is what our prototype looks like. And on the top left, if you want to see our PRD, you can click on that and that takes you to our PRD. But then this is a view, the mobile view of what the app will look like. As you can see on the top left of the app, you can see sign up for people that are viewing it for the first time or coming to the website for the first time. And at the lower part, you can see those companies, those where people can redeem coupon from to buy things and use those coupons, get discounts, make savings. That's Jumia, Levi's, Konga, Amazon, things like that. Next slide. So meet the team. This is the team that worked on this, and we have our coach there. Shout out to our coach Jedida, who really helped us with working on this, asking the right questions, making us think and rethink again and again about everything. And the rest of us worked on this. Next slide.
All right.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much.
All right, Femi, Juliana, Team Artemis, thank you very much for that awesome and succinct presentation. Thank you very much. I think I love your designs and I love the coordination actually. Well done, guys. So panelists, I would like to ask who would like to go first. Shama promised to see. Who wants to go first, please?
Quick one, just to while the questions are coming, I just wanted to mention that the rest of the team members, while the questions are being asked, one of them, any of them might raise up their hands to answer because we want to show teamwork. We all worked on this, so any one of us might raise their hands and then answer. So it's not just myself and Juliana that will be answering the questions.
All right, that's great. Thank you. All right, so Promise, we can have you first. Thank you, Promise.
All right. Thank you. I have a question. So the second user persona, can you show me or can you run me through how this product is solving the problem for that persona? That's the lady that has the exchange rate problem and all of that.
Okay, yes. So, hi, Promise.
Hi.
Okay, let me just quickly answer that. Then somebody else can add to it. So from our research, actually, she also said that if she can get great deals at very affordable prices, like great deals that 90% of her problem will be solved. So she cannot control the exchange rates because they are beyond her. But if, for instance, if she can get like a very 30% discount on a particular product, it still solves her problem, because the other ones are what she cannot control. But then the one she has access to is what she's actually desiring, and that will provide solutions to her problem.
Okay, so so again, just run me through what the product is meant to do again. I was made to believe that it was going to help people to create discounts and coupons. So what aspect of the deals collection is this solving for the woman?
It's the product is actually coupon, discount, gift cards, aggregation platform where you can go to as a user. V can go to as a user, and then she will find coupons, discounts on products and services from our platform, from the companies that we partner with. So whatever it is she wants to purchase for herself or for our clients, she will find discounts, coupons on that platform, so she could save some money based on that.
Okay, that's fair. On the components you're building, are you building a mobile app or are you building a web app?
Yes, we're building both a web app and a mobile application. Yes.
Oh, okay. In the space of what, 3 months?
No, not in the space. Okay, Jire, go ahead.
Yeah, so it's not in the space of 3 months. So our MVP really would be the web. We're starting with the website, and then we're going to transition into the mobile. But we're going to make our web very responsive, because we know that mobile users are like the largest market. So we want to capture the market. So we're going to start with the web, but make it a responsive web, so you can easily visit it on your mobile phone. And if you look at the design on the slide, it kind of like shows that kind of responsiveness. And then once we scale, we then build a mobile app.
All right. Okay. All right. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Promise. Ini, I think your hand was up earlier, so do you want to go next?
Hand was not. But I could go, it's fine.
I thought I saw it. When I asked the other time, I saw a thumbs up or something.
It's okay. It's fine.
Okay, who wants to go next?
No,
all right, thank you.
All right. So well done, guys. I think this is really, I think you have a good balance in your team, and I think it shows in the presentation. There's design. I can see numbers. Some of the numbers I'm a bit skeptical though, because I'm seeing billions and I'm just like, is it true? But I don't want to get into that. Good job on the research and all the markets discovery. So I have one question. Can you walk me through what the user journey would look like if I want to use your coupon for something? So, okay, the first question before I get to that is, where do you think your users are going to use this mostly? Is it when they're buying food or when they are shopping on e-commerce websites? Where exactly do you think most of your users will use this?
So
yeah, as we know, sorry, Julian, let me quickly. Yeah, as we know, the e-commerce market is large. So we think most of our users would probably come from the e-commerce market, but we're not limiting ourselves to e-commerce alone. We are cutting across, of course, multiple industries, just like you mentioned, food, hospitality. Yeah, you can redeem coupons for hotels, making hotel reservations and things like that, travel, tourism and all that. But then most of them will come from e-commerce because people shop online mostly, buying different kinds of things online, bags, shoes, clothes, and things like that. Yes.
Okay, so the second part of the question is...
Sorry, just to add to that. Yes, from our user research also, from the surveys that we did, most of the things that people highlight that they use, that they would be able to use coupon for, is for the e-commerce and especially for the food, like people that use Chowdeck and the likes.
Okay, great. So can you walk me through how people are going to use your platform to get coupons or discounts on things? The user journey.
User journey. Basically, it's we actually have the user flow, but it's not on this, it's on our PRD. Yeah, in case you want to take a look at it. But the idea is you come in, you visit the website, the web app for a start, you sign up, and then you log in. So when you see that, of course, you will select some industries that you're interested in. There is e-commerce, there is food. You can select pretty much all of those are available. So if you want to get coupons from buying things e-commerce, then you could go to that domain. You see companies, just like we showed in the prototype, you see those companies there. Maybe you want to buy something from Jumia pretty much. And then you click on that, you see whatever products, you can see clothes, accessories, whatever it is you want. And then you see available discounts because we will be partnering with those companies, those organizations to provide coupons for the products and for those that provide services as well. So you see those on our platform, whatever is available, those that we've partnered with that has products and services that have coupons, you see that those there. And then you can click whatever you want and redeem the coupon. And then you can use for your purchase eventually.
So how do you make money? You're giving people discounts. People. Where does the money make?
We're making money from both the customers, for those that will be subscribing to our platforms, the customers, and then we're making money also from the companies, the organizations as well, that will be partnering with, providing products and services to customers, to users pretty much. So we're making money on both ends, both from the customers that will be subscribing to our platform and from the businesses and organizations that we'll be partnering with. E-commerce companies, food, restaurants, hotels, all of that, we make money from them as well.
Yeah. Also, to add to that, right? So we discovered as part of our research that if you buy, let's say, for example, you buy vouchers in bulk from like a Jumia, you get it at a very cheaper rate. So what we're doing is that we're doing like a reseller stuff. So we're going to buy in bulk from those businesses and we're going to resell to customers. So that way, we're saving cost on our own side and we're able to make more money, like profit margin from that sales. And we're also able to give our customers a bit of discount so they can also get value while buying gift cards. So that's kind of like how we plan to make money on gift cards, because we all know that gift card is usually a one-to-one. What that means is you pay 100 Naira, you get 100 Naira back. So what we're doing is when we buy in bulk, we probably buy it for like 99 Naira in bulk, and then we resell it for 100 Naira. And then customers still get the same deal, but they're able to get it quickly and faster from our platform. And we are also making a bit of fraction from that transaction.
Okay. I still have a couple questions, but I want to give the other panelists the chance to ask questions. Do you have a slide for your subscription model?
Let's see. I don't think so. No, I don't think it's here. It's not here.
All right. I think I'm thinking.
But the subscription fee. Sorry, but the subscription fee is on the income projection.
Is on the income projection. Yes.
We just captured it on the income projection part.
Yeah, but the model we intend to use for subscription, some things will be free. Basic stuff will be free. But then if you want to go for more luxury brands, in quote, for example, you want to shop for more luxury brands, then you have to subscribe to get access to those. And then we intend to maybe cap it at a certain price range so that those that will be free, those that will not be subscribing, they can't get coupons for products or services beyond a certain price limit, which is like branding, right? Yeah, when you go for the luxurious brands that are more expensive, then you have to subscribe to get access to those deals on those platforms for those companies.
Okay, that's great. I think I just don't know how the subscription model is going to work. So if you work on this going forward, because I think this is a very good idea, that's I mentioned Recyclers before. It was a pilot project in our project in university, and then she made it a business. So someone might have a lot of questions around the subscription model, if that's going to be a viable business, because firstly, I don't think subscription necessarily works in Nigeria. I want to see how exactly we are trying to fix that. But I think I'm done for now. Well done, guys.
All right. But I think one of our competitors, Retrieved, also does the subscription model. So we can also learn from what they've done and how they're doing it. And then, just to add to what you said.
All right. Thank you very much. Well done, guys. Thank you, Winnie. All right. Chioma Tosin, who wants to go next?
All right, I think I would like to go next. So my question is still relating to just a question actually relating to what Winnie talked about, which is the subscription model. I don't exactly see how that fits in, but like you said, I would actually like to see what that looks like, right? I think free would would move in more, because if I see from the competitive analysis that you guys have, I think it's just one of your competitors that do annual or monthly subscription. The rest are actually free. So I don't know how that exactly fits in. And if I remember correctly, one of your presenters said that you are helping them save money rather. So I don't exactly know how that comes in or how that fits in. If you guys would like to clarify.
So
Okay, thank you.
Okay,
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, yes. So we're doing freemium. I think Oluwafemi was trying to explain that. So they are supposed to see all the offers first, right? But there are some offers that are exclusive. That's one part of it. There are some offers that, so if you need to, but then as a first-time user, like, or a guest on just coming to our platform for the first time, you can see all the offers. Then you are able to, so if you want to redeem any offer, if the offer is not on the exclusive, you can see it and you can redeem it on a freemium basis. So that's the first one. Then going forward to the subscription part is where you need to access exclusive offers. Like you said, all those of our competitors, most of them are like, one of the flaws, like we said, is that they have limited offers. And looking deep into the user research, so we too were asking questions and we're asking people all of these questions, right? So before we eventually came to this, we've asked a lot of questions, and that's what brought us to first doing the freemium part. Then if you need to access exclusive offer, then you have to subscribe at a sum of $5. That's the subscription rate, $5 for exclusive offers. I don't know if that answers your question.
Yeah, thank you. I think somebody wanted to say something again.
Yeah, Oluwafemi.
Yeah, I think you answered already. So yeah.
And they're also still saving money, even with the subscription.
I was going to say that. I was going to say that even when they subscribe, right, they're still saving money, because the money for the subscription and the discounts they get from whatever they are buying through our platform still saves them money as compared to buying at the original price. So irrespective, we're still helping them save money, whether you subscribe to us or not. It's still, I mean, and if you're looking to buy luxury stuff and subscribing for $5 and getting like mad discounts, I think it makes sense.
I think there's a question in the comment about why you're charging in dollars, like why you're charging Nigerians in dollars. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so okay, go ahead, Jerry. Go ahead.
I just wanted to just say the familiar feeling can add to that. So the reason was because of the acts, right? Like our investors are going to be giving us in dollars, and so we want to show them everything in dollars so they can easily understand the picture and get the idea, right? Because definitely once we're going to market, we're going to definitely convert all these rates to local rates.
Yes.
So yeah, that's really
Yeah, and that also helps us prepare for the global platform as well. We're not just going to limit ourselves to Nigeria. We're looking global as well. But yes, that's the main reason why the ask is in dollars. The investors they're giving us money in dollars, so easier to just use the dollars as the base for everything for now.
All right. Would that be all, Tosin?
yes, please. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you very much. Chioma, let's hear from you now.
Okay, well done, guys. Really nice presentation visually. I would have liked to see your MVP on your product roadmap. I didn't see that. I just went through and then we saw, okay, launch, and that was like 9 months into the 1 year time frame I'm looking at. I think it's a bit long. I'd love to see that. But when you were answering the questions, somebody said, oh, web app and all that in 3 months, I'm fine. Then please, like, if just explain to me in layman terms, right? Like a 5-year-old using your user persona, the one about the personal shopper and getting good deals on exclusive items. How is your platform going to get that deal? If I'm a personal shopper, I want maybe one Louis Vuitton bag that costs, I don't know, X amount of dollars. How do you intend to get such a deal?
Go ahead.
So it's pretty much just like, okay, Wumi, go ahead, Wumi, go ahead.
I mean, as a personal shopper, right? I mean, normally, right, people tend to buy stuff more when they see that there's a discount. Let's say I've been eyeing this bag on this personal shopper's page or something, and I see that, oh, there's 20% off. I would want to buy it because I'm saving money. So that way she's able to get her clients to purchase more stuff, as to having it one time. Like, discounts come once in a while, maybe Black Friday, Easter. But as a personal shopper, constantly having discounts will help your clients buy more from you, because they are saving money all the time as long as they are buying from you. And they might not even really know how you are getting the deals, but their own is that when they buy from you, they are saving money.
Okay, so it won't be a scenario where I'll get a coupon that I can use on that Louis Vuitton website for a particular item that I want. It's not a scenario like that.
Yes, you will. Yes, it's a scenario exactly just like you described. But what Wumi is saying is you constantly get access to such scenarios for those deals, for those products that we've partnered with the companies selling those products. So you keep getting things like that on our platform. Yes, it's just as you described.
What I'm really trying to get at is how do you intend to, like, talk me through your partnership model? Is it the available items you can get, or are you going to target specific stores or companies like that? Like, I really want to understand.
Yes. That's just like we said. We will be working with businesses. Like we'll be targeting stores, different businesses, small, medium, large. So let's just take, for example, there's somebody somewhere in Ikeja or whatever, has a store, sells things. If he wants to come on our platform, we will speak with him that, oh, we have this platform, we have the numbers, we have customers on this platform that can buy your stuff. But then they will be buying it at certain discounted prices. We will bring you customers. That's pretty much what we're pitching to him. But they will, of course, buy at discounted prices. That's the customers, right? Then we can partner with him to get a certain fraction of the amount that he sells of the products that he sells, pretty much. So we'll be pitching to the businesses on one side that they will get more clients to buy their products because we have the people on our platform, and then because of that we get a certain fraction of those. So that's the idea of the sales that they make.
Yes, and
so is it limited? Okay, go on.
Sorry. Yeah. So I was just to answer that. So definitely, one of our business model is very operation intensive, because I think our major work is really getting those deals. And then we have two various kind of partnerships that we're looking to start with. The first one is, right now, most businesses like all these e-commerce, most like Jumia and the Kongas, they have all these deals on their website. But the issue is, most customers don't really know about it, right? They don't even go there to find out. They don't go there when there is they want to buy something. So what we're doing is we're trying to bring even those deals that you probably, even if you go to like a Konga, you probably still see the same deal, but we're bringing it, so more like an aggregator, right? So aggregating all these deals from different companies. So even if you come to our website, you can easily go to Jumia, you can easily see a deal in Jumia, see a deal in Konga, without even visiting their website, right? So that's one partnership model. And the second partnership model that we're looking at is now what Femi said, whereby we actually meet businesses and then form a relationship with them, give them our offer, and let them know that you want to sell your product, right? That's like the primary purpose of why they're existing. We can sell your product for you. We have a traffic on our website that people are going to see your product. So if you want to do this, this is what we need, right? You need to give us a discount, and that will be exclusive to us. It's not the kind of discount that you put on your website. It's not the kind of discount that you give to other people. It's the kind of discount that is exclusive to just we partnering with you to sell your product.
And also, smaller businesses are able to sign up for that, like they're able to enlist their businesses on our platform. So we will have partnership with big businesses for exclusive brands, but smaller businesses are also able to come on our platform and partner and sign up rather.
Okay. So for your MVP, what did you envisage would be in your MVP apart from the web app? What are you going to roll out? Exactly. What features would be in your MVP?
Yeah, just like Jared mentioned, okay, for the MVP, would have a platform for the users, the customers, regular people that are looking for discounts and coupons, gift cards, and things like that. there will be another platform for the merchants as well, which are the people that we're partnering, the companies rather that we're partnering with, the businesses we're partnering with. There will be a platform, of course, for the admin who will be able to see all of those, see users, see merchants, and be able to manage the platform pretty much. So those are the things that we intend to have in our MVP. I hope that answers the question. Chioma, does that?
It's also in the PR. So we have features listed as on the PRV for
PRD, yeah.
for MVP.
Yeah. Everything
but for the
cannot be in this slide, 15-minute slide. So we can't fit everything into this 15-minute deck.
Okay. Thank you guys. Well done.
All right. Promise, please go on.
Yeah, quick question. What's your key acquisition strategy?
The key acquisition.
What would you say are your top 3 different type strategy?
Key acquisition strategy, we'll be doing marketing, right? We'll be doing a lot of marketing to reach out to people. Thank you for sharing this. To get people, we'll be doing advertisements, we'll be doing marketing, direct outreach, reaching people. That's for the customer side. Then for partnerships as well, we'll be going out to partners, we'll be going to events, meeting with event organizers, retail and merchants, e-commerce platforms, restaurants and cafes, reaching out to them to partner with them. So on both sides, the businesses and then for the customers as well. Those are, and some of the tactics.
So on the customer side.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so I'm saying build an online community and encourage user-generated content, launch user acquisition campaigns. So these are full-on marketing.
Yes.
All right. I was expecting that since you had a persona that had to do with business, with a business owner, you'd have somewhere where you are actively partnering with companies, almost some companies that I've been to or I've worked with give this birthday coupons and all of that. So I was expecting to see something like that here.
But there's partnership here. If you look
at it's on the partners, it's on the partners. We're partnering with businesses.
Yes, on the physical channel, if you look at that, so for partnership with physical stores, partnership with variety of businesses to ensure diverse range. I don't know if you can see my screen, Promise.
Yeah, so this is for offers. I'm talking about on the customer side, the users of the platform. You have 2 customers, right? Or you have 2 users. You have the ones that are bringing in the deals, then you have the other ones that are consuming the deals.
Yes.
Right. So I'm saying from the consumer aspect, right, I was expecting to see partnership with business owners that want to offer, say, coupons as gifts to their own employees. As you stated for persona. There's nothing stated here. Because if you target 5 businesses and they, where I work now, we have 100 and something staff and they give coupons for birthdays, right? Or Christmas and all of that. One user alone or one business alone is already giving you a lot of volume as opposed to targeting individual users. So I was expecting to see something around that under your acquisition strategy.
Yeah, sorry, we probably missed it here. It's on the BMC. That's employers of labor, businesses. Yes, definitely, we have that in mind. Partnering with businesses, those who employ labor and have employees. Yes,
and to add to that, right? Part of the things that we did, because part of the research we also did, where we saw some of our competitors also do that, and that was partnering with corporate institutions. So part of our expansion plan, so not just that, part of our expansion plan is to also partner with corporate institutions and then be able to work with their HR to facilitate employee welfare. So that way we're kind of aggregating those deals for them and the employers can have access to this benefit also. So yeah, so that's also I'm talking that's on a bigger scope or a bigger scale, which is part of the things that we're going to be looking at during our expansion soon. Yeah.
Just exactly what you said, Promise. Yeah.
All right. Also, I just wanted to mention something. I know Ini talked about the fact that some people might go ahead to build this. You may also want to look at the aspect of coupons that are not redeemed at the end of the day. So for instance, they give me a birthday coupon, I end up not using it, right? And that is my money gone, and that's free money for the company. So you also want to explore the percentage of those kind of likelihood and what you can then use that money to do as a business. So of course, increase your revenue at the end of the day.
Thank you. Feedback taken. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Promise. Sorry, Ini, you mentioned earlier that you still have some questions to ask. I don't know. Do you still have the questions?
Oh, no questions.
All right. Awesome. Team Artemis, well done, guys. That was a really great one. Well done. Well done. Well done.
Thank you.
All right. So now I don't know, do you guys have any final words before you go? Femi and Juliana.
Yeah, final words. It was great working with everyone on the team. Honestly, I met great people on the team, and hopefully this friendship will not stop here. And especially shout out to our coach, Jedida. We just wanna, she's been awesome. Thank you.
That's awesome. Well done, guys. Well done, everyone on the team. Okay, so now we'll be moving on to the next team. So once again, guys, I'll be sharing my screen, and the next team we know themselves. Okay. So let me know when you can see my screen, please.
We can.
All right, awesome. So yeah, I'll be spinning now. All right, Team Colossus. Team Colossus, are you guys here?
Yes, we are here. Good morning. Can you hear me, Emmanuel?
I can hear you very clearly.
All right, great. I'll just go ahead and share my screen. Please confirm if and when you can see my screen.
All right, I can see your screen. Are you the only one presenting from the city of Lagos?
Yes, please. Yes, but my team members are here. They would answer questions when there's question. We don't want traffic, so that's why we wanted to go very fast. Do you understand? All right. Good morning, everybody. My name is Sheon Ogunmola, representing Team Colossus. I'm going to be presenting to you our solution called Traffic Flow. As you can see, I am even inside traffic. The problem is that urban traffic congestion is significant, and it's a big problem across. Sorry, I can't see the timing, but I have my own time here. Let me just go ahead. It's a major problem across cities worldwide, major cities, which, can you hear me, please? Please confirm you can hear me.
I can hear you clearly.
All right, which leads to wasted time, increased fuel consumption, especially. Hope that's not from me, please. I'm hearing Ogaojo. Okay.
I'm working it, sorry. Please. Go on. The person is muted now. Sorry for that. Show your mic is muted. Sean, can you hear me? Your mic is muted.
Okay. Can you hear me now? I think you muted me. Sorry. All right, so urban traffic congestion is a major problem across cities in the world, which leads to wasted time, increased fuel consumption, especially when you have to buy fuel at 600 naira per liter, environmental pollution, and all of those things. So we are using Lagos as a case study. A lot of us are in Lagos, and we know that Lagos and traffic are like 5 and 6. So that was why we set out to provide a solution to this problem. What was our approach? First, we sat down and carried out research, both qualitative and quantitative, to identify the challenges, the pain points of our users. Then we analyzed the findings from this research to come up with viable solutions to some of these pain points our users are facing. Here are our user personas, and I don't know if you can see my screen. First of all, meet Lola Legosian. Lola Legosian is 32-year-old. She's female. She lives in Lagos. Her occupation is marketing manager. Her background, she's a very vibrant and ambitious professional. She's working in Lagos, and she has a bachelor's degree in marketing. She has been working for a multinational company for the past 7 years. She's career focused, and she's always on the lookout to maximize her time. What are our major challenges? Daily commute is number one. Lola commutes to work from her home in VI to her office in Ikeja, which takes a lengthy and often frustrating drive time. Traffic congestion can turn the 15-kilometer commute to a 2-hour ordeal, leaving us stressed and drained. Of course, Lola is environmental conscious. So I'm sorry, I don't know why that red line is there, but she's environmental conscious, and she wants to minimize her carbon footprints, and also ensure that she's commuting in an eco-friendly way. And also she's keen for time management. Just a minute, I don't know why I'm having a red line. Can you see any red line on my screen, Emmanuel, please?
Yes, I can see.
All right, I don't know why that is coming. All right. Then also the second user personnel we identified was Mr. Johnson. Mr. Johnson is a family man. He's 45-year-old. He lives in Lagos also. He's a banker. He's married with 2 kids. He resides in Naija and works in Victoria Island. He's supposed to resume at 8 o'clock and close at 4 p.m. He needs to drive to work every day from Monday to Friday and drop his kids at school on his way to work. One of the major challenges he has is that because of traffic, he needs to wake up by 4 a.m. in order to prepare and leave home at 5:30 so that they can beat the Ajah traffic. If he fails to do this, he will spend almost 2 hours before getting to work. And also his kids are supposed to resume by 8 a.m., but they have to leave home by 5:30 so that their dad can drop them, which leaves them stressful when they get to school. So we carried out a thorough research to see how our participants, our users currently commute to work. About 50% use public transport, about the people we talked to. About 20% use personal cars, about 20% carpool to work, and about 10% use the office staff bus. We also looked at how many hours they use in traffic, like on a daily, like how many hours they use. About 40% use about 1 hour in traffic on a daily basis. About 50% use 4 to 3 hours in traffic. About 10% use 4 to 6 hours. Those are like people coming from the Ikorodu, going to the island and what have you. And we asked them, what do you think are the causes of this traffic? Like, because they are the ones experiencing some of these challenges. 30% said poor road construction. Another 30% said road construction and maintenance, like some roads are still under construction. Lagos is like a very big construction site. Everywhere there's something being broken. 10% said small roads. 20% said poor traffic signals and synchronization. Another 10% said high volume of vehicles on the road. You would agree with me that some of these problems are not problems that you can use app to solve. You cannot write code to solve problem with roads. So we chose the ones that we could solve. That was why we came up with Traffic Flow. And what is Traffic Flow? Traffic Flow is an innovative mobile app which we have designed to tackle the problem of traffic congestion and improve traffic management in Lagos, and it leverages on real-time data, user input, smart algorithms to provide comprehensive solutions for both commuters and traffic authorities. Last Mile is trying, but we can see that their best is not enough. What was our North Star metric? For the first thing we started with it, okay, what would constitute success for us? We choose daily active users, and the rationale behind this is because our goal is that people are going to work, people are commuting on a daily basis. We need to track and ensure that these people are using our solution on a daily basis, and that's the metric aligns with the goal to ensure that they are getting the solution they need to get. And the significance is that the higher the daily active users, the better we expect that traffic will flow, traffic congestion will reduce, and the likes. So with that said, let me go into some of the features that we have on our app. The first one is real-time traffic information. Of course, you might want to say there's Google Map already. Yes, there's Google Map, but we would integrate with stuff like Google Map APIs to show you real-time traffic information. We display traffic like congestion levels, estimated travel times. The second thing is that I know the public transport system in Lagos is currently not like high-tech, but we are getting there, and we hope that when Lagos is ready, they will meet us at this juncture where we can integrate with public transport systems to show bus and train schedules and routes and delays and all of those things. Also, we will offer optimized routes suggestions for commuter navigation. Then another thing we pointed out was the fact that there are several cars on the road. So if we can get people to carpool in a compound where 8 cars are coming out every day, if we can reduce those 8 cars to maybe 4 or 2, where people carpool instead of like 8 cars are coming out of a compound, we will drastically reduce the number of cars on the road, and that would also lead to a drastic reduction in traffic. Then other things we would offer is the accuracy of estimated travel time on time. I'm going to just run through some of these features so that I can go to the other things. Route optimization, effectiveness, successful matches and completion of rides, like that's carpooling aspects of things. Those are some of our key performance indicators. Revenue model. We hope to make money with this. Obviously, it's a business, but of course, we understand that it needs to start like something. We need to get users to get to use it first. Our revenue model is premium subscription. That's where we hope to make money. Tier-based pricing, actually. You could have features on the app that will be available to you based on the kind of tier you subscribe to, similar to what we have on the likes of Netflix, DSTV, and the likes, based on your subscription, get access to. Then we're also looking at advertisements, like with improved usage, you get in-app ads and all stuff like that. Our business strategy, like I said earlier, we would offer a freemium model. When the app is ready, users will be able to download a free version of the app to experience what it provides and how it makes their life easier. We would partner with local authorities. LASMA in Lagos is supposed to be the major agency responsible for traffic management. So something, a solution of this nature will partner very, very, very well with LASMA to see how we can handshake and how we can. In the future, we might also even expand the app to something that LASMA officials can be looked into for them to be able to use it. And of course, advertising, like I said, with local business to advertise and all of those things. Then our marketing channels, how we intend to get the word out. First is social media marketing. We do a lot of social media marketing. We do a lot of content marketing and blogging. We do a lot of influencer partnerships and partnership with government agencies, because this traffic problem is a government problem. We are just coming in to use our technology to solve the problem. So we need handshakes with the government agencies to be able to effectively solve this problem. This is our product roadmap. Sorry, we had to crop it from a tool we were using, so you might not, in case you don't see it very well. So the first 1 to 2 months, which is basically what we have done in the last couple of weeks, is discovery and research. So we have done our market research. It's still in progress, actually, to understand the current state of things, understand our user personas and key competitors. We couldn't really pinpoint is a competitor per se. The only competitor we can say is maybe Google Maps, because I don't think there's any startup in Lagos currently saying we are solving problem for traffic. No, everybody's just doing short class, for instance. But they are not focused on reducing the traffic. They are only leveraging on traffic to make money. The second, the months 2 to 3, we have identified the core features of our MVP. It's in our PRD, and then we'll build out, and I also explained it while I was explaining earlier. So we'll build out the core features of our MVP. That would also take us into the 4th to 6th months. We'll build up our MVP. Then testing and iteration will go in the 6th to 7th month. And finally, in the 8th to 9th month, we should be ready to launch and go to market with the app. Then in the 10th month, we'll be able to get feedback from the users, enhance the app, go back to our drawing board and see places we need to improve based on user feedback. The 100K we are asking for, if you give us the 100K, as you can see for now, you are not seeing any fancy UI UX design. That's because currently we cannot afford a designer. So if and when you give us that 100K, right, 40% of it will go into product development, in which case we would employ very strong engineering team, UI UX designers, backend and mobile developers and on view. 10% will go into operation cost, data management, 15% will go into research, then about 20% will go into marketing and user acquisition strategies. The team, we have Ibi Fubara, my name is Shion, we have Bukola, we have Janet, we have Babalola, and we have Blessing. Then our coach, his name is Glory, and she did a very, very, very great job coaching us on this. So thank you very much for your time. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you once again, Traffic Flow, your solution to Lagos traffic. I am sure some of you are currently in traffic, and when we launch this, we'll make your lives better with our solution. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you so much for that presentation, Shio, and every member of the team as well. Thank you. Great job, everyone. Well done. All right. So I don't know which of the panelists want to go first on this. Chioma, promise those.
Let me go first. Right. Hi, Mano. Thank you. Thank you, Shion. Well done, Team Colossus. Interesting problem you chose to solve. So I listened from the start to the finish, but I still don't know exactly how your app is going to reduce traffic, because you said, okay, your only competition you could see was Google Maps, and no other startup is actually solving the problem of trying to reduce traffic. So how exactly is your solution going to help me get to work faster, reduce the traffic on the road? How exactly?
Okay, so let me answer that very quickly. Like I said, initially we pointed out the major reasons why we have traffic. Some of these reasons. I believe, can you see my screen, please? Some of the reasons why we have traffic.
Yes,
poor road condition, road construction, small roads, high number of vehicles on the road. A lot of these issues are not things we can even use technology to solve. Poor road is poor road, bad road is bad road, potholes on the road is potholes on the road. But what we are trying to do is, if we find a way to, for instance, one, reduce the number of cars on the road via carpooling and ride sharing, despite the condition of the road, that will reduce the number of cars on the road and also reduce traffic. That is one. Two, if we find a way to give you real-time traffic information, like this is where traffic is, this is how long it would take, that would also help you to plan your commute and know when the best time to go out. And also, if we find a way to integrate with public transport systems, BRTs are coming up, trains are coming up these days. So you find a way to integrate with that and you have an app with you where you can know, okay, for instance, at the Ajah Park, there will be a BRT bus by 7:45 or something. That would also help out. Then also traffic reporting, a community engagement. Imagine you have like a forum where users can engage and share, okay, this is where there is traffic, this is where there's no traffic, this is alternate routes that you can take, stuffs like that. Then if we bring in some aspect of technology like AI and ML for traffic analysis to be able to tell you, okay, given social metric, given this particular information, there will be traffic. For instance, road closures and all of those would, so all of those things will accumulate together to help reduce the amount of time you will spend in traffic. I don't know if that answers your question.
I'm not really convinced. I have a lot of questions in my head. Even with the carpooling, how do you intend to navigate the issue of security and trust with regards to carpooling? You just match random people to cars to go, like in the country that we live in? No, I would like to know how that would work.
No, we will not just match random people too, because in our MVP we stated out some of the ways we would handle some of these challenges. For instance, for you to get on our carpooling service, you need to be verified. You don't just come, download the app, and then you start carpooling. We need to have a verification process for you to be able to offer carpooling. For instance, I'm going from Ajah to DI, people that can join me and the likes. You get it's actually a long road. We still have other ways to monetize. For instance, the carpooling service alone is a very big market that we're still looking to. Like, but for now in our MVP, we just maybe this little, but we would have verification processes in the carpooling aspect of things that only verified people will be able to offer carpooling via the app. I know it's a very big problem, but we're going to solve it chunk by chunk, the way you eat an elephant.
Yeah, because even with this carpooling, like who bears the cost? Like if someone has a car, so how would who pays for it? So am I entering the car for free? Am I going to pay the random driver some money, or am I going to okay, like just walk us through us like a scenario where how that will work.
Okay, the carpooling, for instance, is one feature of the app, and it's on its own is a full functionality. Where, for instance, like in our revenue model, that would also be able to make money from that carpooling feature at a percentage. So, for instance, I have a car, and I have like 4 spaces in my car. I'm going from Aja to VI. I should be able to set, okay, I want to take maybe 200 or 500 per person. And when we match you successfully with the people that are also using the app, you get paid in your wallet, and we get commissions based on that. You get, but it's still like an idea we are still working to fully flesh. I don't know if that, but it's one of the major solutions that we have seen. We can't construct roads for the government, for instance, but if we have a carpooling infrastructure available, it can reduce the number of cars on the road. I don't know if I answered your question. And I don't know if my team members have other answers they can also.
So I guess my problem is with saying it twice, but it's with the problem you chose to solve, because we know, okay, yes, the issue of traffic is a big
problem. Yeah.
Yeah. So when you choose, if you choose a small cut of the pie, okay, I want to, but this particular bit I want to try and solve, because to me right now it seems like people are trying to grasp a lot, and then because of course I'm sure you must have expected these questions like, okay, this carpooling say is a major feature, but I don't think people have actually like walked through or thought it through on exactly how it's going to work. So for your MVP, what exactly do you want to roll out first? And walk us through how you prioritize what you want to offer in your MVP.
Okay, so we want to roll out a mobile app that will enable users. First, you get onboarded on the mobile app. The first set of things you get to see are real-time traffic information, commuter navigation information, and like a community-generated information of, okay, like community engagement. For instance, imagine you have a forum, say on WhatsApp, that deals with traffic-related things. Okay, there is traffic. I know there are some radio stations that even do stuff like that, like traffic radio. They'll tell you, say, inward Aja, for instance, there is traffic, you can pass this other place, inward Lekki, inward this, you understand? So we could have a community engagement forum where people can share details about traffic situations, where they are, alternate routings, and the likes. And for instance, maybe a trailer just fell down at Victoria Island and it's obstructing traffic. So you can get those informations beforehand, before you even get to that place, or you can change your mind and use another route. So that's the first level of features we're trying to push out, something to get users engaged. Like, this is our roadmap. Then the carpooling aspect of things is, like I said, a major like feature that we need to sit down and like flesh out, but it will be a major solution. It will solve like the problem to a substantial amount by reducing the number of cars on the road. That's for the carpooling aspect of it. I don't know if I've answered your question.
Okay, so how do you intend to get this data they want? Like, you talked about a community, because that community has to be built first now for it to actually work. Like, do I get onto your app, and that's when the community, like, wouldn't there be a community for me to join and just see info they want, or how is that going to work? And then also, with products, you have to think about like sometimes it's better to go with habits that your users already have, right? So people are already kind of used to opening Google Map to check situation of traffic at any given time. So why should I use your product instead of Google Maps that I am already used to one? And then the scenario you gave about WhatsApp group that people already have, or people listen to radio, traffic radio, why should I switch to yours? What's that wow factor? What's that thing you're giving me that will make me just day one for your MVP? Not all these other features in future, the ones that you have outlined.
Okay,
now.
so the difference between ours and Google Map is that first, Google Map, one would actually integrate with Google Map because we don't have the technology that Google Map has. That's one. The difference between ours and Google Map is that Google Map will show you a red line, a long red line, 2 hours congestion on Lekki Epe Express, and that's all. Whatever it is you want to do, you do. But on our own end of the table, you have other users to engage with. You have information. Okay, why is there the 2 hours there? Why is there 2 hours congestion? What are my alternatives? And the like. So you have like a community of users to engage with on our app, in addition to the other features that you would be enjoying. You get, so it's not just you are seeing that there is traffic. You have other things to, like other users to engage with on the app and get the information in real time. What is happening? Why is there traffic? What are my alternatives? Are there alternate routes that we can pass through, and all of those things? I don't know if that answers the question.
Okay, thank you.
No.
I'm still holding on to my 100,000.
No, I understand. You think it's a very, very big problem that is multifaceted.
Yes, I have not been able to convince me why I should invest.
But we need to take it one step at a time. The government cannot solve this problem. They need us to solve this problem with technology for them. So your $100,000 might be worth $1 million in the next couple of months if you invest actually.
Okay, thank you. Promise. Okay, thank you.
All right. So before Promise comes up, I would like to mention to all other team members of Colossus that Seun is not the only one on the hot seat here. All right. So I have Babalola, I have Blessing Ngozi, I have Ibifubara Davis, I have Janet Aji Bawo, I have Lubukola Fadebi. So I expect to hear from you guys as well. All right. Don't leave this to Seun alone. Thank you very much. Promise, let's have it, please.
Yeah. So I was going to ask a follow-up for the MVP. Are you going to be charging people for your first set of features that you're rolling out?
No, Promise. For the first set of features, it's going to be freemium, like I said in the presentation. Like the basic features will be free. Then over time, we would have tier-based pricing. That is when we start pushing out all the other features like the carpooling and the other premium features. But for the first set of features, still in freemium, you download a free app that helps you. You can now just oppose it between Google Map and this. Then you will see the advantages we have over just Google Maps. And of course, we're not like competing with Google Maps. We will still sit on Google Maps API infrastructure for traffic and all of those things. We're just going to build some abstract. The MVP is free for a start. Can you hear me? Is my mic muted?
I can hear you now. I can hear you now.
Okay, I think my internet skipped a little. So what I was saying is that the first set of features will be free. You download the app for free, get access to the basic features. Then over time, we gather feedback and we'll roll out more tier-based premium features like the carpooling and every other thing. Yeah.
All right. So for the time on your roadmap, that is just for the MVP without the carpooling?
Yes, please. Yeah. Because okay. the carpooling, like the first judge pointed out, is like is a startup on its own. I mean, I know of carpooling services that have gone down, like Jeka Law, like Go My Way, and a lot of them because of some of the challenges that they might have faced at that time. Maybe they came too early or something. So carpooling is something we have in our roadmap, but it's something we need to sit down and actually get it right before pushing it out. But we know that it will solve a major part of the problem, which is reducing the number of cars on the road. And that's vis-a-vis will solve traffic to some extent. Yeah. I don't know if I've answered your question.
All right. Yeah. So still on the roadmap, right? I'm trying to see the time for execution that you have set there, right?
Okay.
Let me see. No, not the definition. Please go up. The development. So that would take 2 months. That's 4 to 6. The 4th month and the 6th to the 6th month, right?
Yes, please. Then
Okay,
of
so
course it's good. It's gonna go hand in hand with testing, integration, and also from month 2 we have the MVP features are ready. You get it? So from month 2 we have started like doing all the things regarding development. So we're talking about month 2 to month 3 through month 4 to month 6, then month 6 to month 7, like development, everything that covers development will go in that period. We don't just start development in 2 months and say we are like testing will go, iterations, all the other. Yeah.
But that's what you have here, that your development starts from month 4 to 6. But okay,
some of these things can actually overlap, right? We have defined, we don't use 2 months to define MVP features. So we have defined MVP features. We're already looking at user flows, we're already looking at UI, UX. That is still part of development in quote. Then from month 4, we enter the core, like coding and all of those things. Then from month 6, we are testing and doing beta testing and all of those things. So give or take, the development process entirely should span about 6 months, basically from month 2 through month 7. I don't know if you get what I just explained.
Okay. I get, but that response feels very political because from what you're saying,
it's actually not political. No. We have started MVP from month 2, right? We won't use 1 full month to list out MVP features, right?
No, I get you.
So the moment we
so this part, as you said, covers design, right? And design is fine. Your core development starts from month 4, right? Exactly. So my next question is, what are you building at this point?
At this point,
what components are you building? Are you building like a mobile app, a web app?
Yeah, our MVP is a mobile app, basically. Though we would have a landing page for a web app, just a basic landing page that anybody can go and see what we are doing. But because the bulk of our users would use these things on their mobile devices. I am not in traffic. I'm trying to open a website or something too. So they'll use it on their mobile devices. Same way they use Google Map and all of those things. So the solution itself is a mobile app, but we would have like a web landing page for informational purposes that would direct you to, okay, click here to get it on Google Play Store, click here to get it on Apple App Store, something of that nature. But the solution itself is a mobile app. I don't know if I answered the question.
Yeah, that's clear. So I'm with Chioma in the sense that I still struggle to see how this, especially the MVP solution, how it solves the problem. You may want to find out why Shotlers and the rest settled for what they're doing. As much as they want to make money, as you said in quotes, I think that to a great extent they're still solving the problem.
Yeah,
right?
It's practical.
Right, it's very, very practical. Right now, what you have for your MVP can be solved by Google Maps, can be solved by Twitter, I be X, right? I can go on X, find out why there's a traffic in Bagada, and I see everybody tweeting about it. It is essentially what you want to build. So I'm struggling to see what your unique selling point is. And that unique selling point is what I'm still not saying. If it was a carpooling that was, the first thing you were even releasing, right? You dwell on it, you sort out security, sort out how people use it, then we'll start talking. But right now, it feels like the other things that you want to do for MVP that you want to spend like a couple of months doing, we already have something that solves it and solves it to a very good extent, right? It's not like the app is coming to rearrange the road, is to give us information. We have that on Google Maps, we have that on Twitter, we have that on Instagram. Before you say Jack, Instablog has already said why there's traffic in Bagada, right? So I'm still not seeing the unique selling point of this particular product. Again, if this is something that you guys would actually build, you may want to do like serious research to figure out what unique selling point should you release first. I'm not the what they call it now. I'm not a fan of, oh, let's, as much as of course you want to build MVP, then you want to iterate on it. It's very important that you will come forth with, or you come first with something that is unique, that would make people stay first before you start releasing the other nice to have. Or yeah, you can't release first with something that everybody has, and then you now spend another how many months or a year building the unique thing that you're meant to be selling out first. So you want to go back to the drawing board and really figure out what people will latch on quickly to, especially in Nigeria, right? Nigerians, the consumers, it's very difficult for them to even get used to things or to get used to change, right? So you really, really want to go back to the drawing board and just really figure out what's unique solution can solve this traffic problem. Because for what you have, we already have a couple other solutions for that, and it works well, right? So yeah.
Thank you for the feedback.
All right, thank you very much for that. So I still have Promise and Ini and Promise. So for that, I would like other members of the team to speak. I have 5 other persons, so this is not an individual work. So I would like to hear from the other team members. So Ini and Promise, right?
Tosin.
Who wants to go first, please? Okay, sorry, Tosin.
Okay,
yeah,
Tosin.
okay.
All right.
All right. So I think I had a couple of questions, but I think they've basically been answered by the other panelists. And to be honest, like I was here sitting, and since I was muted, I was just saying yes, true, because I could actually I'm not yet convinced as to what you guys are trying to do. Most of the features that you said you would take couple of months, that's the MVP features to build, are things that are already in place, right? So how do you intend to convince people to use your platform? Now, I think the unique product now that is so more like your wow factor, the selling point is taking, let's say, another 1 year to build, right? So I was expecting that to actually even build a wow factor, talking about how you intend to convince people to even carpool, right? Because yes, it's a major problem having a lot of cars on the road. So those were the things that I was actually looking out for, rather than what we already have in place that any user can literally just hit Google Map or hit Open Radio or go to X and just find quick information. So I think that's something that you guys might really want to like go back to the drawing board and look at. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much for that, Tosin. All right, Ini.
Hi, sorry. Can I say something about the carpooling?
Okay, go on.
Concerning what she just said. Okay, so with carpooling, especially with like people like from Uber does carpooling and some other of these car hailing rides. Hi, sorry, my name is Ifubara, by the way. What I notice is that the prices are still not what every other person in Nigeria, like the average person, can still afford. A lot of people will still rather use buses than to use these cars, because I mean, with a bus you can use 500 naira or 200, you should have gotten to your destination instead of using something that's a little bit higher, especially in the thousands. So I think the one thing we're going to do is pretty much make sure that the prices, or what we tell the owners of the cars, for instance, is that there has to be a, how would I put it, sort of like a well, I say a flat rate, kind of like something that doesn't pass a certain amount of money that people can pay. So it is above the public transport system, like the amount is above, right? But it's below using something, for instance, like an Uber. So people will be convinced enough that it is cheap, it is comfortable, but it will get you to where you are. That's something that we can include, or that's something we're going to include, so that it's not too much and the average Lagosian can afford it.
All right, thank you, Ibi Fubara, for that. All right, let's have Ini now. Thank you.
I don't think I have much to say because a lot of the questions have been asked. So firstly, I'll just note a couple of things. First thing is, I think I caught on the fact that, oh, he has removed his camera. He presented with traffic in the background. I think that was a very cute humor that I caught on. I don't know if maybe we're trying to do something with that, but I did see that. So, I also think it's a valid problem, right? One of the reasons I'm not living in Lagos is because I can't deal with the traffic. However, it seems like the problem stems from the congestion and the population much more than other things. So I'm not sure how this solution solves that problem. And I think that's the question everybody has rather. So it's very difficult to go into what the market looks like, what the MVP looks like, if we are not really sure about the solution to the problem. So you saw a problem, 100%. And also, it's a noble idea to want to reduce the cost. But I think I haven't taken a look at the projections lately, but I think even Uber and Bolt are not necessarily making profits per se in Nigeria because it takes a lot of money to run this technology. If you go into it, it costs a lot to run all these calls and all that is going to be checking what traffic looks like and all these different things. But there's definitely opportunities there. There's a problem. There's opportunities there. I just think your team needs to that's if you want to go into it, redefine how you want to approach that problem. I think there are definitely opportunities there, but I struggle to see where to necessarily ask questions because the problem and the solution are like on different paths. Just like people said, there's already very comfortable alternatives. And when you're coming to a market, you're looking at your competitors and you're trying to see what opportunities are for you to win that market. It's a very, very comfortable market. I mean, I don't even have to think about using Google Maps. I do, just because they've already hooked me with triggers and all these different things. So it's going to be very hard to such a loyal market. It's going to be very hard to come into that market and change things. So you need to give them something that would convince them, do you understand? That, okay, so I'm not going to use Google Maps today. I want to use, so what's the name of, I forgot the name, your app, right? Why would I want to do that?
There are some people that they buy, in fact, is it true?
Hello? So I didn't hear that. I think your audio was muffled.
Sorry, Bukola, were you saying something?
I wasn't.
Right,
He asked for the name of the app, so I was going to tell him.
Yeah, Traviclo. All right, go on, Lily. Thank you.
Okay, yeah. So I think that's just it. But well done. Good effort.
All right. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you, Sean, for that. I don't know, does any of your team members want to say anything before we end with your team? Because it's been like you alone speaking.
Okay, so I'll just go
does any member of the team has anything to say?
Yeah, can you hear me?
All right, go on. Yeah, very
okay,
quickly,
hi.
please.
Okay, so I was just going to say thank you to the panelists for listening to us and giving all of those things. We're going to look into them if we're to go forward with this. But yeah, thank you so much for the opportunity. Bye.
All right. Thank you very much for that. So I think that's it with the third team presenting, Team Colossus. Okay, so we have just two teams left. We have Team Olympia and we have Team Giza. All right, so I want to ask, do you guys care for a 10 minutes break now, or we should continue?
Yes, we care for a 10 minutes break.
All right, can I get two more persons to
Let's
respond?
continue.
Let's
Okay.
continue.
Okay. All right, so I think most persons want us to continue, so we just have to continue. All right. But before I just give a final verdict to that, let me hear from the panelists. Chioma promised to say, Ini, do you want us to continue or we take a 10 minutes break?
I think we can go on.
Yeah, I think we should
All
continue so that we can
All right.
wrap up here.
Thank you very much. So Team Giza, Team Olympia, you'll be presenting next. All right, so we just want to say shout out to our friends on YouTube. I hope you're enjoying yourself with this presentation. All right, so as you observe already, we have just two teams left. Three teams have been presented before now. Team Alessandra presented first, Team Artemis presented second, and we just heard from Team Olympia. So now we have just two teams left. We have Team Giza and we have Team Olympia. Sorry, I said Olympia. Team Colossus presented last. So we have Team Giza and Team Olympia. All right, so I'll be spinning the wheel now, and we know which team will be presenting next. All righty. So Team Olympia, you are presenting next, and Team Giza, you will be presenting last. All right, let's have you, Team Olympia. Who is presenting for you? Can I hear from you guys? Team Olympia, I have Afiz Udola, I have Chioma, I have Kelechi, I have Faith, I have Patience, and I have Teniola. So who is presenting for you guys? Let me hear from you. Can you all still hear me, please? Am I speaking to myself?
Good morning, Emmanuel. Kelechi is presenting for us.
All right, awesome. Kelechi alone, right?
No, so we actually have three presenters, but he'll be presenting the slides from his side.
Okay, we're sharing the screen, right? So
Yes,
Kelechi, can I have that, please? Kelechi, very quickly. Can you share your screen, Kelechi? Awesome. Okay. All right, Chema, good morning. Your mic is muted if you're speaking.
Okay, good morning, Emmanuel. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning.
Before you go on, please, how many of you are presenting?
There are three of us that will be presenting, myself, Afiz Odwala, and Kelechi Ajok.
Awesome. Awesome. Go ahead, please.
All right, so good morning once again. My name is Chomai Jerry from Team Olympia. Before I begin, I would like to introduce you to a most dynamic team indeed. We have Afiz Odwala, Chomai Jerry, that's myself, Faith Keshi, Kelechi Ajoku, Patience Igiri, Teniola Adenli, and our very wonderful coach, Modupe Akinwumi. So I would like to first give you a background story. I have a very active schedule, and one thing you most likely find in my bag these days is like a pack of Panadol. But there was this particular day some weeks ago when I started feeling this usual headache at work, and unfortunately I didn't have any pain relief for me. So I stepped out to a nearby store, and to my frustration, it didn't have something as basic as Panadol. And actually, this happens often with this particular store. And from conversations, I realized that they have a supply problem. Next slide, please. Our product is called Buy Now. Buy Now aims to foster the distribution of fast-moving consumer goods, also known as FMCGs, to retailers and wholesalers through its efficient, cost-effective, and user-friendly platform that streamlines the entire supply chain process. We plan to start up in Lagos and expand to other states within Nigeria. Next slide, please. So according to our research, which we conducted using both online and in-person data, some of the existing problems include the increasing demand for products as a result of increasing population,
There are inefficiencies in ordering and delivery processes, and we also have challenges with payments. Buy Now solves for these problems by providing a wide array of products on its platform, offers seamless ordering processes, and versatile yet convenient payment options. The next slide, please. Okay, over here we can see that FMCGs contributed 10 trillion naira to Nigeria's trade GDP in 2022, and its size as at the current year 2023 is 7.4 trillion naira. It shows that this sector is indeed a major contributor with huge opportunities. Customer segment includes wholesalers, retailers, hotels and restaurants, 63% of which are men and 37% women. They have a common concern of food and grocery prices. Next slide, please. All right, one of our major competitors is Trade Depot, with over 100 manufacturers and distributors and 100,000 retailers using their app. Trade Depot was the first to launch a distribution app in Nigeria. They, however, have limited regional presence, rigid payment options, and near frequent application downtime. That's why we Buy Now. We're offering up to 3 different payment options. My colleague Afiz will speak on that later on. We also plan to scale to other states within Nigeria and aim for a 99% uptime. Another major competitor we have is Wendy's, providing its retail users with analytics for increased profitability and cash on delivery. They are, however, also limited in presence, brand awareness, and product diversity with frequent price increases. Their app is embedded with an order prediction algorithm, which enables their business. Buy Now, however, also has the one up here, as we offer a much more robust product catalog with analytics to both the manufacturer and retailers. And also, as a part of our growth strategy, which you'll get to see later on as well, we plan to offer products at discounted prices. Next slide, please. Okay, I'll now introduce you to Olumide Adewale, a successful FMCG wholesaler in Nigeria for over 10 years. He is motivated by providing quality products to his customers for financial success. He is exposed to using smartphones and laptops and aims to increase sales and expand his customer base. However, his challenge is that he deals with inconsistent product availability, logistics and transportation issues, and finding reliable suppliers. Next slide, please. I want you to also meet Ejiro, a restaurant owner in Lagos, Nigeria for 5 years who values high quality ingredients. She is motivated by the desire to offer her diverse clientele the best of products and simplify her processes. She aims to streamline her purchase process to reduce the time spent in sourcing for products. She, however, faces challenges like delivery delays and inconsistency in product quality. This is where I'll drop the baton. I'll now hand over to my colleague, Afiz Oduola, who will walk you through our key offerings. Afiz, over to you.
All right, thank you, Chairman. So what exactly do we plan to offer with Buy Now? Buy Now is going to be a mobile app on which you can track inventory. You can also have logistics and delivery as well as data analytics. The overall benefit of the app is going to be that user will be able to measure product performance, convenience of purchase, COD, etc. We also have a wide array of product options on our platform, as well as a very swift shipping and delivery. The app also gives real-time tracking and visibility of shipments, automated order processing, increased brand awareness for suppliers, and automated inventory management. Next slide. All right, so to our business model, our key partners are going to be local suppliers in terms of FMCG companies, delivery and logistic companies, HR partners, as well as payment processing platforms. The key activities that will be happening with Buy Now is the procurement and inventory management, developing and maintaining the app platform, managing logistics and delivery options, marketing and customer acquisition, and performance analysis for partner companies with customer loans. The value we are proposing with Buy Now, we want to provide a convenient and efficient ordering process, which will include scheduling and routine ordering for various businesses. We also provide a wide range of products and brands available on the platform. Timely and reliable delivery services is something we also look forward to giving to our customers. We also provide a competitive pricing and discounts for bulk orders. In terms of customer relationship, we are going to foster a very good relationship with our customers using the online customer support for inquiries or assistance, as the case may be. We also communicate with them regularly about new products and promotions. We also have customized offers and solutions for larger clients. customer segments, our customers largely would be wholesalers, retailers, bars and pubs, restaurants, cafes, hotels, and FMCG companies. The key resources that we'll be needing to drive our idea is technological infrastructure for the app, inventory management system, dedicated delivery fleets, or partnership with delivery services with trucks and buses.
Hi, Afis. Am I the only one who stopped hearing? Hi, guys. Kelechi, are you still there? Chioma, are you still there?
Yeah, we're here.
All right. I think Afis has a problem with his network. Can any of you continue with it? Or he has to be the one to do it? Your time is still counting. It won't be stopped or paused.
Okay, so we have our revenue streams, which would be from commission fees on each transaction, subscription fees for premium features or services, advertising fees for future product placement on the app, and interest on loans. Here we have our MVP features and user journey. So we're dealing with the manufacturers where they'll be able to view the analytics. Then us, the intermediary, will have a product catalog, third-party logistics integration delivery, and generate and manage invoices for customers. For the customers, they'll be able to search for products and manage their carts, set delivery date and location, and payment options. On the right, we have our user journey flow. So here we have okay.
Sorry, I had the network issue there. I'll proceed from there. So sorry about that. So for the MVP features, we're gonna have the manufacturer on board, as well as the intermediary, which is gonna be us by now. We also have features for the customers. For the manufacturer, we want to allow them to be able to see our product sales performance and buyer demographics. For us, we want to be able to provide product catalog, which the customer can search from and choose a wide range of options. We also have the third-party logistics integration for delivery, and also the feature that will help us generate and manage invoices. For the customers, they'll be able to search products and add products to carts, and also set their delivery dates and location with payment options. We have a card payment option, we have the pay on delivery, and also the virtual accounts. Looking at the right-hand side, you see the user journey. We actually have the user journey for the customer, for the buy now admin, and also the manufacturer. So the user journey basically just highlights what we have on the features. Next slide, please. So for the wireframe, this is a low fidelity design from us. So we're gonna have the login page, the sign-up page, the sign-up form, the home page, the products page for our customers. We also have the add to cart page and dues page. The wallet page is going to be for payments. The cart page is also there. We have the payments method page, accounts page, invoices page, and analytics page for both buy now and also the manufacturers. Next slide, please. So for the product roadmap, we have a 6 months building time. Within that 6 months, we actually have 2-week sprint, and others are 3 weeks, depending on the effort needed to build some of the functionalities we have here. So to prevent repetition, this is just basically what I stated on the user journey as well as the wireframe. So the user authentication is going to come first because we want to be able to spool data from our users. The product catalog is going to be there. It's going to be what we are going to be building next after the user authentication. The ordering and inventory is going to come next. User profile, payments, report and analytics, help and customer support, security and compliance, as well as product launch, which is going to come last. Next slide. Next slide, please. So at this point, I'll be handing over to my colleague Kelechi to take us through the marketing plan and other information we have for you.
Okay, thank you, Hafiz. So how do we plan to acquire customers? First, we use field agents to recruit customers and onboard. We'll have field trade activations to create awareness for our product and brand. We'll have retail ambassadors to help recruit their colleagues. We'll have market forums where we discuss our products with potential customers. We also offer incentive and promotional materials and referral programs. So how do you plan to make money? Firstly, by charging commissions on the products we sell, 5 to 10%, depending on who the customers are. We also charge for premium features of our products, such as analytic access for manufacturers. We also charge manufacturers ad fees for featuring their products on our app, and also charge interest on loans. So what are our success metrics? Firstly, we have a North Star metric, which is number of successful purchases, followed by a plan to have 70% customer retention. Also plan to have inventory turnover ratio of 4 to 6 times per annum. That is the amount of times we buy and sell a product within a given period of time. We also plan to have a revenue of 28% on a half-year basis. How do we plan to grow? Firstly, in Q3 2024, we plan on offering discounts and promo to help facilitate high volume of sales. By Q4 2024, we plan on expanding our reach to untapped markets. And by Q1 2025, we plan on expanding our product range to include high in-demand foreign FMCG products. How do you spending $100,000? Firstly, on product development, we plan on spending $20,000, which covers the MVP development, backend infrastructure, product design, quality assurance, and maintenance. We also plan on spending $40,000 on facility purchase and management, that is accessible warehouse and office space, which will rent, shelving and the product purchase, security system, and logistics. We also plan on spending $15,000 on staffing and training, which covers key members such as customer support, engineering, warehouse management, and field sales agents. We also plan on spending $10,000 on marketing and branding, which covers the logo, marketing and traditional marketing, also partnerships. We also plan on spending $10,000 on legal and regulatory, which covers business registration, licensing, and legal consultation. Then lastly, we have a continuous fund of $5,000, which covers unforeseen events which may come up during our initial setup. Here we have our team members just to help you put a face to the names. And lastly, we have our references, which links to our documentation. Thank you very much. We are open to questions now.
Alrighty. Well done, Kelechi. Well done, Chioma. Well done, Hafiz. And generally, well done, Team Olympia. So yeah, let's take feedback. But I think that was good. I think that was great. We see the team spirit within you guys. All right. The fact that 3 persons can present and it was still kind of coordinated, that's quite commendable. Well done, guys. All right. Chioma, Promise, Tosin, Ini. Who wants to go first, please? Hi, Chioma. I Promise. Hi, Tosin. Hi, Ini.
Sorry, can I go last or later? I was a bit so I need to see.
Okay, no problem. Tosin, Promise, Chioma. Please, who wants to go first? Chioma, are you with us, please?
Hi.
Right. Thank you, Promise.
Yeah, well done to the team. This is good. I'm just trying to look through the work again. So what would you say is your unique selling point? Because I'm quite familiar with this space. You have other competitors like Omnibiz, Sabi. All of them are essentially doing the same thing. So what would you say? Why would people choose, what's the name, Buy Now, as opposed to using this other plethora of platforms that are available at the moment?
All right, so I think I'll go first, then I'll allow any other person that has contribution to go next. So for Buy Now, one thing that we are looking forward to providing for customers is a loan, right? We realize that although we have a similar solution, but that one is like Buy Now and Pay Later, I think it's within 14 days. But for us, it's going to be a loan kind of approach whereby our customers can actually buy on credit for a while, or that will be tailored to their needs. So that is one. Another thing we are looking forward to providing is the fact that we actually deal with the unbanked I know previously there have been questions about people that are not very educated in a way. So we are also going to provide the kind of knowledge sharing for people that can perform basic operations. So that would come as a way of making sure that we onboard as many people as possible on our solution. So I don't know if Faith wants to speak to that too. Thank you.
All right, Promise.
Hi.
Yeah, he just finished answering the question. I don't know if you get that.
Yeah, I did. I thought he said Faith wanted to speak on it. All right. So that's clear. Lost my train of thought now. I've lost my train of thought. So he mentioned something that I actually wanted to respond to, or I wanted to. Okay, yeah, you mentioned loan, right? How do you intend to? What's your strategy around this loan, right? Disbursement, repayment, especially with the unbanked, right? If you know the loan space very well, you know that it is not even funny dealing with Nigerians and loans. So how do you intend to manage that aspect of your USP?
All right, thank you. So I think I forgot to mention the fact that the loan is not just going to be for anyone. It has to be for our customers that have probably established some level of relationship with us, right? And of course, you don't just want to give loan to anyone that are not sure of how the repayment is going to be. So the strategy around that would be that we are going to gather as much information as possible to see that this person is actually credible, and we can transact with them in a way to make sure that we grow as a business, and we also help them to grow their business. I don't know if that answers the question.
Yeah, so repayments, apart from it being apart from validating their credibility, how do you intend to collect your money back?
Yeah, it's going to be repayment, of course.
What's the process around that?
We have field agents that are borrowing, so they'll be monitoring the loan debts within the company.
Okay, so field agents.
Yes, please.
Okay, can I just say something? One thing we've also considered is leveraging on like a lending as a service type of platform for this particular loan service. So that means that this lending as a service platform is basically going to take off the burden of managing the loan process from us as a business, so we can keep focusing on our key on other key offerings. So they're basically going to manage the whole process from loan application to the disbursement and even repayment, and offer like a broad database of defaulters or people that have been blacklisted, so that it will this will also help us reduce our risk.
All right, thank you very much. That's great. All right, that's all from my end. Emmanuel.
All right, thank you, Promise. Chioma,
Okay, let me go next. Well done, guys. You guys started off well with the teamwork, but when that break in transmission, the network issue that I think Afeez had, I was hoping that Chioma, my namesake, or sorry, I can't remember your name right now, the other guy would have just jumped into it and just continued with the flow. But there was this awkward pause, and then when the guy started, it was like he was not prepared for it. You guys are product managers now, you're supposed to own your product through and through. There's no part that should just be, that part is not my part. So just for next time, these things happen. If in front of investors or important people, you should just improvise much quicker. With regards to the product, especially the story that Chioma started with, the drug she wanted to buy, and then the person having issues with suppliers and all that, and we know the headache of logistics. So I feel like this loan thing is a distraction, but I can live with it. But how exactly, you've not convinced me on how exactly your product is going to solve the logistic issues. Yeah, I have a platform now, I can easily order, but that logistic, okay, getting it to me is still something that needs to be solved. So I guess your tagline is bringing goods to you. So tell me, how exactly are you going to handle the logistics? And yeah.
All right. I think I'll go first here. So from the presentation, if you can just bring that, Kelechi, what we have in plan is to actually liaise with a third-party company that will help us handle the logistics part of things. But yeah, I understand what you said about the issues around logistics and delivery and all of those things. So the homework for us would be to actually do our research well to see which company we can actually work with. Of course, we can't say that all logistic companies have issues. We can still get 1 or 2 or 3 that we can actually work with on a regular basis and they will deliver what we want. So that's the idea behind the logistics part of the business.
So we're back to square one, basically.
Okay, I would like to add to what Afeez has said. Yes, logistics is actually a very big problem in Nigeria. And one way that we can help or this business, or one way that we can solve that problem is to be proactive. So we actually plan to be able to apply some kind of predictive algorithm that will just understand our users' behavior, understand the products they order, how much of the products they order, when they order it, so that we can be ready for them. Our procurement, our logistics team can be ready for them ahead of time, so that as soon as we get that order, even though we promise like a 12-hour delivery mark, you're going to get it maybe like 1-2 hours max. So we just want, in that regard, we also plan to be proactive. Thank you.
So in addition to that, we will also set up an SLA with most of our customers. So as for us and them to have a very transparent business together. So like Chioma rightly said, we are going to have a kind of service level agreement so that we can prepare ahead of time and also the customers knows what to expect.
Okay, then you mentioned something about the unbanked, and usually those people that are unbanked are like in the informal sector, they're not really tech savvy, all that. So, but your solution is really high on technology driven. There's a mismatch. How is that going to work? Because it sounds like you're targeting different sets of users from the ones. So help me understand that.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Like those women selling maybe pepper along the streets. Actually, we are not going as deep as that. But for example, there are people deep inside some locations that even going to bank is going to be a very serious issue for them. But then they see apps, they're able to use apps, but going to bank and doing all of those things might not be easy for them to even register at some point. I have a 1 or 2 scenario like that. So that's exactly what I mean by the unbanked, right? So not like people that can't even operate the app. I don't know if that answers your question.
Not really. To try again.
Okay, all right. So I'm saying that the unbanked in this context is not for people that can't read. They can use the app. That's luxury of it. They have a way by which they go to the market maybe once in a month or twice, once in 2 months to get their goods from the market and sell to their community. But in our own case, if this solution reaches them, then they can as well get the product at the comfort of wherever they are and pay on delivery, right?
So one other thing that we need to take into consideration is that we have field agents that go around to put them through on how to use the app. We're not just expecting them to just download the app on their own. Field agents will put them through on how to use the app. So I guess that will also help with the question you're asking.
But it's not scalable, Sha. If you look at the problem, if you really look at it, if those users you want to target, field users helping them, it's already like, how do you do that across?
Okay, we're not just targeting those people. We are targeting retailers across board. So both the traditional and non-traditional retailers. We're targeting wholesalers, we're targeting restaurants, targeting bars. So we have different segments of people that we're targeting.
Okay, that's fine. Then with regards to I guess the wholesalers or the manufacturers, some of these people, like I don't know if you did a lot of research into them, the manufacturers themselves, like how do you get them to come, how do you onboard them on your platform to come and start like how would they display their goods? Is that going to be done by your team, or would there be a self-service app for the manufacturer user to do all that by
Manufacturers
themselves?
just have access to analytics. We are the people that are putting the products on the app and all that. They're not accessing other features, just the analytics part, which they pay for.
Okay.
So to see how products are doing in the market and the likes.
All right, well done, guys. Just I'll say is just I think you should conduct more research to understand, like, so that your value proposition is solid, especially with the competition you already have in the market. And then really, if you ask me, that loan thing will just be more problems than good. You may want to reconsider it. But well done. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much for that, Chioma. Tosin, can we hear from you now?
Yeah, well done, guys. Presentation and the teamwork. So I have, I think, just one question, and that's your subscription model. I think I saw something in that regard. Please, can you just walk me through what that's like?
So the subscription is just basically for the manufacturers and the customers to be able to access the analytics part of it. They have access to the other parts of the app. But in order for them to get the analytics on how they've been buying, products they've been buying, and the likes, they pay for that. That's what the subscription is about.
So that's the only thing that they'll be able to access on the subscription when they subscribe, the analytics.
Yes, for the MVP.
Okay. All right, thank
Yeah,
you.
I also want to add that, of course, this is for the MVP. But then, what we think about that is the fact that it also remove the pain of auditing for startups, for maybe small retail outlets and stuff like that. So by getting the analytics, you will definitely have much more insight into their rules and all of that for auditing purposes.
All right, thank you so much.
All right. If that be all, I'm thinking of calling maybe someone from the other team to ask a question, but because I've not done that with the other team, it might seem unfair. So, all right. But anyway, that will not affect your grade. All right. So let me just call on. Okay, who wants to speak from the other team? Any question for them? Any question from any member of the other team? Tolulope Ogbere, you want to say something? All right. So I think we are left with Team Giza now. Team Olympia, thank you very much for that. It was a very great presentation. And Team Giza. All right. So who is going for you? We don't need to spin any wheel now. So the next team know themselves. Team Giza.
I and Chidi will be presenting.
All right, awesome. Let's have your slide, please.
Okay.
We're waiting.
Yes, I'm about to share.
All right.
Please confirm you can see my screen.
I can see your screen.
Okay. Good morning, everybody. My name is Abasife Kumo, and myself and my colleague Chidi, we are representing the Giza team. The year is 2023. The location is Nigeria. Headline news: fuel price hits 640 naira. The exchange rate is 1,200. So the impact is that there's an economic state of emergency. The result is you have a mother of 5 wondering, where will my next meal come from? How will I feed my family? And then you have the civil servants wondering, how will I live through to the next paycheck? How will I get by? And then you have the contractor wondering, where did all the money I made in Q1 2023 go to? What did I do with my money? So we at Team Giza, we came together to proffer solutions to this problem, and that's how Bloom Finance was birthed, a world of financial possibility. Chidi, over to you.
Thank you, Abasifreke. Next slide, please. So, bearing in mind these problems, we have an economic problem on our hand, which basically is financial, borders on finance, financial management. So, we're going to be helping with eradicating or reducing financial illiteracy, and also helping those who do business or who depend on foreign exchange to remove the barrier to accessing foreign exchange. And also we have people who seem to have problems with savings because they earn, but they don't know where their money go to. So we are providing sort of a personal finance tracking. Next slide. So here are the solutions. Our solution, we're going to be providing mobile banking service, personal finance tracking. We're also going to be providing financial literacy and financial management service, which is represented in this solution. And our target market, ideally, is the population or the ages between the age bracket 18 to 65, the working population and the middle class. Next slide. These are competitive analysis, permits us to show you what our competitive analysis landscape looks like. So we have the likes of OPay, PiggyVest, and Kuda as competitors, and time would fail me to go through what differentiates us, but our user selling points ideally is providing financial literacy, personal finance tracking, and also removing barrier to foreign exchange and saving for the financial goals. So our strength as a product lies in the fact that we provide financial education as comprehensive as possible, especially with borders on financial management and investment. We are going to be providing a foreign exchange, that's multi-currency management, user-friendly interface that is superb, data security, and real-time exchange rate. It's also evident that there are weaknesses, possible weaknesses to the adoption of our solution on our app, because people are not really vast to this kind of solution. So we're going to be doing a lot of marketing and awareness so as to make people adopt our solution, to make them use our solution. One thing is to recognize a problem, and another thing is to let people know that there is a solution to this problem, and here is a product that can solve that. Here is our business model canvas. Our key partners ideally are financial institutions, and they are listed as we can see, and also financial experts who will be engaging in the following key activities to deliver to our users: a strong digital awareness, a fantastic customer relationship, and also with financial institutions, relationship with financial institutions. And we're going to be having a robust platform that delivers intuitive design and navigation too. So our value proposition, like I mentioned, ranges from providing financial education to removing barriers to foreign exchange and helping people to save towards a goal or to do any transaction using a wallet. Of course, user-friendly interface, real-time exchange rate. Our customer relationship begins with our users' engagement with our content, education content. That's the financial literacy content. And sorry about that. The slides will come on again. Okay. So, and we also have a fantastic customer support team that will be helping via live chats, and also we providing frequently asked questions. Please go back to the former slide. So a quick run through on our customer engagement. Okay, I've mentioned that already. 18 to 65 years, middle class and working population. Our cost structure will be spending money on legal fees, registration with some agencies, especially regulatory agencies, and also we'll be spending money on third-party integration, cybersecurity. Our revenue streams covers our premium services and the transactions that happens on our platform, either on the local or foreign account. Next slide, please. So this is our go-to-market and growth strategy. We will be leveraging social media. We'll also be leveraging the abilities for search to attract our users via search, via what they search, and also through referral programs. Would also be leveraging we'll be depending very much on the ability of our customer care service, on our customer care representative and our customer
Okay,
care.
I think I might have to come in here. Chidi, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You're muted. You're muted. Okay, so I'll take over.
I can hear Chidi.
Okay, okay, go on, Chidi, go on.
The next slide. I'm on the next slide.
Okay, so I think I'll take over from here. So we have
Hi, Frankie, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
I think you have a problem hearing Chidi, right?
Yes, I'm not hearing him. He's paused.
I can hear him very clearly.
Can you hear him?
Yes. Is there any other person that can hear Chidi, please?
Hello?
Any other person?
I can hear Chidi as well.
All right.
Hello?
Frankie, I can hear Chidi. Can you hear me? Can you even hear me?
Well, probably her network.
Chidi, please go on here. Network, yes.
She's the one changing the slides for me, so.
Okay, let me do that. If you don't mind, should I do that for you? Or do you want to
Let
do
me
that?
share from my end. Yeah, I can do that from my end.
Awesome. Go on, please.
Confirm you can see my slide.
Yes, I can see your slide.
So I was there. So I was talking about our go-to-market strategy and the growth strategy, and I was talking about the customer care team. We're going to have a dedicated customer care team that is responsive to, and we're also going to depend on our users' feedback to iterate and also deliver onto them excellent service. Here is a typical user of our products. Meche is in his 40s, and his frustration, he struggles to save from his earning, and constant depreciation of the currency affects his plans, financial plans and goals. Same happens to Adekunle, who is in his 20s and also marketing, is a professional, but he has issues with limited availability of education content. Like, he doesn't really understand what financial management is. He doesn't get, he is educated. I mean, these things are not taught in school. Financial management is not taught in school. So he needs some sort of leveling up when it comes to financial management learning. Then lastly, Mary Simon, He's a married woman at 27 years old with 2 kids. She is into groceries, and we all know how fluctuation in exchange rate affects the price of groceries. At this point, I don't know if my colleague is here.
Yes, I'm here. I'll take over from there.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so I'll move straight to the our minimum viable product. Whilst this is not the sorry, please, can you go back to the other slide? Whilst this is not the all the features, we just highlighted just the minimum viable product that we'll be working on. So we are starting with accounts, and then wallet creation, and then we are taking just savings out of it to work on, and then financial education programs. And even under these financial education programs, we are only focusing on financial literacy courses. We have a partner already that is already providing free financial trainings and courses to people. So we are partnering with her to have this out, and then support and live chat. So that's our minimum viable product. But all the features are on the document we shared earlier. Next slide, please. Chidi, okay, so this is the low fidelity prototype. We had to draw a process map to guide our wireframe. So once you get on the platform, you create the account, you sign in, you'll be expected to create a wallet where you will transfer money into the wallet. And then once you're done from the wallet, you can now decide, oh, this portion is going to savings, or this portion is going to investments. Although we've not started the investment part, it's not part of our MVP. So basically, you will channel it to savings. So you decide whether to save in Naira or to save in dollars. Then we have our wireframe. Next slide, Chidi, please. We have the wireframes, just a sketch. The detailed one, there's a link to it if you want to view that. So this is how it will come. Next slide, please. And this is how the mobile application interface will look like. Next slide, please. So we have a North Star as a number of daily transactions completed, and then we have other success metrics that we will use to measure our success, how we acquire customers, how we intend to keep them, the overall performance and growth, and then our efficiency, and as well as how we intend to stay on the market, on top of the market. So our roadmap, we intend to finish all our MVP basically between January and March. That's 3 months. So as highlighted here, we'll create certain features between January and February, and other ones in February, and then February, March, and then March. By March, we hope to conclude on this. Next slide, please. So our revenue model, we actually have the freemium package, where we have certain features from the our high-level features listed as free. That will come under the free package. Then under the premium package, we intend to have 3, the basic, the Pro Mask. So depending on the one you choose to go with, you have restrictions to some of these features. It's highlighted in the slide, so I don't need to spend more time talking about it. And then in addition to all of this, we have other sources of income, which will include transaction fees and third-party integration, as well as we intend to make money when we become very big in Nigeria from advertising and APIs, and also data monetization. Next slide, please. There's a price. The Pro, the basic, is going to go for 5,000 subscription, annual subscription. Premium will be 10,000, and then Pro Max will be 20,000. Next slide, please. Okay, so this is how we intend to use the 100,000 USD grant breakdown that we are about to get, we believe. So we are going to spend money on the development cost. We factor that in, and then the overhead costs with registration with government agencies, and then partnerships, and then third-party integration, and all of that as listed. So we've taken time to break it down. The breakdown is just an estimate, and then we have contingencies to take care of anything that we forgot to list down. So the next slide, Chidi. So this is our team. I would like to celebrate each and every one of us. It's been a great privilege working with these wonderful people. We have Faith, Abasifeke, Chidi, Adetun, Chidima, and Samson. Next slide, please. So you have the link to some of the resources. And at this point, I would like to say thank you for listening to us. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Abasifeke and Chidi.
Please, excuse me. Please, Abasis, share your screen. My laptop is going down now, please.
Okay.
All right.
Can you stop sharing so I can share?
Yeah, stop sharing. All right. Thank you very much, guys, for the presentation. Yeah, well done to everyone on the team, and well done to the presenters, Freki and Chidi. Okay, so let's get on to it. Choma, Promise, and Tosin. So can we hear from you? I don't know who wants to go next, or who wants to go first, rather.
Let me go.
Thank you.
Hi, Abasifeke and Chidi. Well done. Your presentation. Well done to your team, Team Giza. So my first question is, you know that this market is already an established market, and there are like key big players in it already. And when you're coming into such a market, you have to bring something that your competitors don't have. And you said your USP is financial literacy, breaking the barrier to foreign exchange. But I think there are already people doing that. So how exactly are you going to convince somebody that already has an app, maybe a Cowrie Rise or a Rise Vest, that even has investment clubs and all those things? How do you still or poach such users to come and use your application?
Okay, the first part is under the freemium package where we have the literacy program. We have structured courses. We are aware when we did the competitive analysis, there are some of the big names already doing some form of financial literacy program. But in addition to having structured courses that will enlighten people, we also intend, but that is not coming up now until much later, it's not included in the MVP. We intend to have financial experts. So that package will come when you're on the premium, where you will have access to an expert guide you throughout your investment journey. And yeah, basically, so that's the focus we have.
Okay, so what's in your MVP because that's what we put out into the market first to get what is in your MVP that would wow your users? Because now this is not a problem that's not been discovered. This already exists. So what's in your MVP? Because features I saw earlier seem basic.
Okay, it's just that basically the one factor will be like the free financial literacy courses structured, because we realize that the problem is not necessarily that people don't have funds or they don't have, most people earn very well comfortably, but the problem is financial literacy. So we believe that the financial literacy courses, which is structured, the partner we have is doing so much, and there's so much positive review from people who have used the course. So that will be an edge. So even if you are on the basic or the freemium package, right, you'll be able to gain a lot of value just by being on the platform, because you'll be able to know how to manage your resources, and that is very critical here at this point in Nigeria currently. I know my colleague's hand is up. Samson, I think you want to speak to this too.
Okay, so in addition to what my colleague has said, would be basically using the financial literacy courses to lure our customers in. Once they are in, they learn. We advise them to get on how to best save, since we are not going to be integrating investments yet on our MVP. So they study they feel they are ready to go, and then they move ahead to to practice what they've learned on our platform. This is our edge.
Okay, then you talked about breaking the barrier to foreign exchange. Can you explain that to me in layman terms?
Yes. So if you want to go open an account in a typical commercial bank now, there are requirements they are going to be asked. That requirements, we're not going to be asking them. For example, you need a current account and the likes. This one, you don't need a current account, but you will be asked to provide certain documents. For example, like an identification. Yeah, more like an identification before you open or have a foreign account wallet on our platform. So we are removing the barrier to opening an account that you can use to operate foreign accounts or probably also earn in foreign accounts. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Well done.
All right, thank you very much, Chioma. Promise, Tosin, can we hear from you? All right.
Yes. Well done, Abasifeke and Chidi. Well done. Awesome presentation. But I think I have similar question to I think what Chioma asked, and that is your unique selling point. Like what I'm hearing is more of the financial literacy, which I think is an information that is almost open to anyone right now. So what is that differentiating factor for you guys? Like I can just literally probably sign up on Money Africa right now and I get a lot of information about financial literacy. So what is standing you guys out in this your MVP future? Thank you.
Okay, I'll use an example to address this. Right. Like before I joined Trayford, I could easily go on YouTube. There's so much information out there online that you can quickly access. Go on YouTube, you can learn product management just by being on YouTube. But the challenge is the amount of time you will use to scan through information and it's not structured. So the HR course we have is that it is structured. So we guide you from the very basic to the intermediary to where you become a professional. You are just, with all of that, with exercises and all of that will guide you through. So you don't need to waste time, because that's the greatest challenge we have now in our days, information overload. So if you see something that is structured, that can quickly get you from point A to B, and you don't have to pay anything for it, So we believe that people will jump on this. My colleague Adeto has something to add.
All right. Thank you very much. So aside the financial literacy that we are planning to provide, we are actually looking into the foreign foreign exchange part, where people can actually save in foreign currencies. Like we mentioned earlier during our presentation, we talked about the fact that due to the fluctuating price of foreign currencies, people cannot really you can get to the market today and you want to buy a particular product, and then because of the foreign price, the exchange rate has gone up, you can't probably meet up with your target. So we are going to help people save their finances now also in foreign currency. So they have both local and foreign currency. So they have access to their foreign wallet also, so they can use it to make other purchases. They can also make use of it to do other things that they want to achieve in foreign currencies also.
Okay,
All right. I'm
sorry.
fully
Chidima has something to say.
Okay. Thank you very much, panelists. Good day, everyone. So, just in addition to what my great team members have said, in addition to the foreign currency, now we have we have a wallet account, so where you can save in local, you create both a local and foreign wallet. So you can save your local currencies in your wallet, in your local wallet account, and then your foreign currencies in your foreign wallet account. Now, your foreign wallet, you're able to convert. So just like we said, our problem statement and our solution, we're trying to reduce the impact of the constant fluctuation of exchange rate and the devaluation of naira on the economy and the market, the market prices, and the impact it has on the welfare of the people. So in a way to do this, just like my colleague Chidi said, for you to open a foreign account these days, you have to a domiciliary account. Basically, you have to get a current account holder, you have to get guarantors, you have to do. But now we want to take it down to the level that everyone has as many people as possible now has easy accessibility to this. Now, not any kind of person can just go and open a domiciliary account in a bank now, because barely anybody, very few people know current account holders and the rest. So, and can even get guarantors and so on. So we want to take it to the level whereby even a market woman, just like we have Mary, who is one of our user persona, who is into grocery selling. So because she complained basically that, you know, the fluctuation, current and constant fluctuation affect the market price. She's unable to manage her finances due to all of that. And she's unable to even keep account of her profits and all of that, which is why she's one of our user persona. So since this impact on market prices exists, so we want a situation whereby we can bring as many people on board such that many people can have access to even having their own foreign currency account, not just a high-level personality or something. Anybody, especially the market people, students, and basically our target market, will have access to creating a foreign wallet account, such that when they save in their local currencies, they can always convert a sum into foreign currency and save that there. And then they can, just like we have our real-time exchange rate, which will be right there, they'll be able to always, you know, go through this exchange rate using the previous experiences, the current one, and to be able to also make future forecasts that, okay, why not I save like this? Why not I buy this quantity of goods, like Mary's groceries? She may be able to buy more groceries now, so that even when she sees the future, like if she's able to forecast that, okay, most likely dollar could get to this amount in the future, she'll be able to acquire more groceries now. And then before you know it, when she's making sales, whenever it is that there is a fluctuation or she's to an extent she's balanced. The impact is not so direct as it would have been if they didn't have any knowledge of all of this, or if they didn't have a wallet, a foreign wallet account, or anything to fall back to. So I'll stop there for now. Thank you so much.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay, so Promise, can I hear from you?
Hi. So please, can you run me through how your solution is solving the problem you stated? You made mention of the economic downtimes, the increase in fuel prices. How is your solution directly solving that problem?
Okay, I will just use another example before I delve into that. Now, I have a mentor that I was going through some certain things at a point, and in my office. So my mentor said those things I was dealing with was basically macro factors. I don't have any control over it. But there are certain things I could do that are within my reach. Those are the micro factors. Those are the things that I can handle, So if I focus on the micro things that are within my control, then I'll be shielded. That's the good thing to some extent from the macro. So bringing this now to your question, we can do nothing about the exchange rate. No matter what you try, we cry, nothing, you can't, it's not within your power. You can do nothing about the price, increase in fuel price. Even if we protest, what it is what it is. But what can we do is at the micro level. First, control our spending. Maybe this other part is not addressed, is out of scope of our product, but try to increase your earning power capacity and stuff. So I won't really dwell on that, but control your expenses, keep track of it. And that's what one of our features, although it is in the high level, not in the MVP yet, will address. That is budgeting, income tracking, expense tracking. So that does that already. Another one is financial literacy. Like I said earlier, the problem we have mostly from our interactions and the user stories and surveys we carried out, the problem is not really that people don't have money, but they are not literate enough to know how to handle their money. So the financial education programs will address that bit. Then investing, that's to increase what you have, which we also have, that will be coming on later, the investing part, where you are able to invest in Naira, if that is your preference, and then you'll be able to also invest in dollar first. So those are the things that this product is meant to address. That's the problem, and that is what the product will address. So whilst we can do nothing about what happens at the macro level, we can begin to track our expenses, save, and then invest, and then be more financially aware, and then control our finances. So I hope I've been able to answer your question.
Yes. Thank you for grouping that into like macro and micro. That makes a lot of sense. So now, who would you say are your major competitions, and what are you doing differently for people to use you as opposed to your the competitors that are out there already?
Okay, we have I think our major competitor should be PiggyVest. And then we have others like OPay and then Kuda Bank. So we realized from the competitive analysis we did, PiggyVest, although they have financial education programs too, but mostly it's to blogs, like the articles, links to articles and stuff. So what we intend to do, how you have influencers on Instagram, right, where people subscribe, they just pay annual recurring subscription fee to them, and then they guide them, this stock, this investment opportunity and stuff like that. So that's what we want to do. So in addition to the structured financial courses, we also want to have financial experts, that will guide you throughout your journey, investment journey and all of that. So I think that's the edge we have over our competitors. Thank you.
So let me quickly add to that. While we have the likes of PiggyVest and Kuda as competitors when it comes to when it comes to our local currency markets, target markets, we also have the likes of Grey Finance when it comes to the foreign exchange. Yeah, and
our own way of standing out with the likes of Gray Finance is when it comes to pricing. So yes, we've compared the pricing. Is one of the ways we're going to stand out is when it comes to pricing. Yeah, when it comes to pricing, we're not going to go into price war as it were with them, but our pricing will kind of be different since we are creating more like no barrier to the access to foreign exchange. We are also going to make the adoption easy. Thank you.
Yes, Chidi, thank you for raising that point. I actually forgot. Now, while we were doing the competition analysis, we got their pricing and stuff. So what we do is wherever, because we are a startup, in order to overcome the barrier to entry, what we plan to do, or what we already did, is wherever they charge a particular amount, we go lower. So one of the strategies is our pricing to be able to overcome that. Thank you.
Okay. That is an interesting part. We mostly know that people that have tried the pricing game, at some point they had to stop because it is not scalable in any way. I can assure you. So you have to, again, if this is something that you want to build, you have to go back to the drawing board to find out if you want to really play the pricing game. If not, you need to come up with something different. The question I wanted to ask again is, upon your first release, what are you positioning yourself as? I'm hearing exchange, I'm hearing investment, I'm hearing savings, I'm hearing education. So what are you really positioning? What should people know you for upon your first launch? Or
Okay.
do you plan to do everything in your first release?
Sorry, I didn't get that. You said, do you plan?
So do you plan to build everything upon your first release within your 6 months?
No. We highlighted the MVP, which is basically savings and financial education programs, basically.
Okay. All right. That
Yes.
makes sense. All right, that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, for the savings, you already have like a huge competition. That's PiggyVest, right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
with your positioning, you need to figure out how best to position yourself. I think for PiggyVest, one thing that they were able to build quickly is or was credibility. You want people to know that you are credible, right? So um and because Nigerians have trust issues, we're talking about money, right? We don't even earn enough as a country.
Yes.
If they are going to, yeah, we don't earn enough as a country. So if we're going to put if the people are going to put their money in your platform, you have to be offering them something worthwhile, and you need to have proven yourself that you are credible as a business. So that was one thing that PiggyVest was able to quickly do, build a community, and make people trust them, right? And I think that's why they're like thriving. So on your acquisition strategy, you should have a way of, I don't know if you want to go through the referral route, or you should just have a way of really positioning yourself to be like a credible partner, because I work in the financial space, and I think that whole B2C space is kind of not necessarily saturated, but it just seems like everybody's doing the same thing. So people are just going back to the basics, their banks and PiggyVest, JJ or Cowrywise that they already know, right? So anybody that's coming to the market again has to have a way of proving their credibility, and also has to have like something really unique. Pricing is great, but you run at a loss before you say jack. Like you run at a loss, and by the time you use pricing to get people in, and you want to now raise the price at some point, if your product is not offering something substantial to them, people, you will have a lot of churn rate at that point. So those are the things that like you really need to think about with, especially fintech. Fintech is a very volatile space. Before you know, you've closed business, and you don't want to be that person, right? I like the part of the financial education. I know Money Africa does the same thing. Yeah, Money Africa does the same thing, right? So you want to also check those ones out, how they're able to build a community of subscribers and all of that, right? So yeah, and the last point is just really doing the market research on the people. For one, I know that we have a financial literacy problem in Nigeria, but the second thing is that Nigerians don't even have money, first of all, right? So even if you try to budget and you try to save all your best, the country is just too expensive for how much we earn,
Yeah,
right?
and
Just really figuring out what people's core pain points are and solving those problems is what people will find most valuable. Yeah. So I just thought to mention that. But amazing work you guys have done. Well done.
thank you so much. We really appreciate your feedback, and we'll go with this back to the drawing board. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you, Choma. Thank you, Tosi, and thank you, Promise, for those feedback. I think that will be all. But before we end with Team Giza, okay. Abasi Freke and Chidi, I don't know, do you guys have any final words for your team?
It's been amazing, amazing working with this incredible set of people. We stuck together to trash this out. We went on and on for hours. There were nights we practically did not sleep just to deliver on this. So, and I especially want to appreciate each and every one of our team. It was a pleasure working with everyone. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much for that. So that will be it for Team Giza. All right. Okay. Chidinma, I can see your hands up.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
What do you want to say, please?
Okay. For Team Giza, thank you so much, Emmanuel. So,
Okay.
just like my colleague Freke has said, it was a whole lot of work, and thank God we are here today. And thank you, our panelists, for your feedback. Thank you. It was really helpful, and I'm sure it will help us grow our product better.
All right.
Then, yeah, well, just like Freke said, we had lots of nights up, I know, and I'm sure that was why up to like 5 of us were able to present, because I know we did a whole lot of work together. Together. So thank you so much. Bye.
All right. Thank you for that, Chidinma. Okay, so all the teams.
Sorry, Emmanuel.
Okay.
It's Chidi. Shout out to our coach. I want to appreciate him for the guide, for the times he was able to join in our meeting. I don't know if he's here, but I want to thank him and thank everyone on the team. We put everything to this as though we are launching the project, like for real. Everyone, man. Just thank you, thanks to everyone. Then the judges, your feedbacks, your feedback, everything is taken. Thank you. We're going to work on them as though we are also launching this product. Thank you.
Awesome. Okay, so thank you very much, Chidi and Chidima. So finally, I would like to take final feedback from all the judges, the panelists rather, concerning all the sessions, all the presentations. So Promise, Tosin, Chioma, I don't know what you have to say to all the teams generally. I Promise, I Tosin. Okay.
Hi.
I think I'll.
Okay.
Okay.
So well done to everyone. Amazing presentation, amazing work done over the past couple of weeks. And congratulations for your first step into this journey. For those of us that are already within the journey, that's for the product managers already, well done for taking that step to boost your knowledge. And for those that are just coming in, welcome, welcome. As I say, for product management as a career path, or yeah, it's very interesting, right? A lot of innovative things to build, a lot of solutions to um a lot of problems, sorry, to solve for. So you will always you always be interested, really. It's not like it's boring. But another aspect I want to point out is that it's a lot of work, right? A lot of people have the wrong notion about product management, like, oh, it's the non-tech part to get into tech. So if you don't know coding, product management, just go and settle for that one. It is not that. It is a lot of work, a lot of commitment, a lot of sweat and blood, right? I like telling people the truth, especially as regards this job or this career path. But yeah, consistency, commitment. um Most of the time you have to do it for the love of the job and do it for the love of what you do, right? Product management is not those kind of career path that, oh, you finish, you do 6 months here and you fly into another company and do 4 months. You can't do that. You won't grow at all, right? So most of the time you have to spend like 1 year plus seeing through what you have built, ensuring that it's solving the problem and all of that before like you move on. So it takes a lot of commitment and a lot of consistency, right? And yeah, so good luck in your journey. Looking forward to seeing more product and some of these things that you guys have presented. Looking forward to seeing them in the market and using them. Congratulations, everyone.
All right. Thank you very much for that promise. Thank you so much. I believe they all took notes, and yeah, they will make the most of the advice. Thank you so much, promise. So Tosin, can we hear from you now?
Yes, amazing presentation to everybody. What Freke said about them spending sleepless nights trying to achieve this. Well, um, I only say more to come because product management is not exactly the most not so exciting, but then like if you are going to settle for product management because you don't want to code, let's believe that there's a lot of work waiting for you as well. So kudos to you guys. I really enjoyed the presentation. I look forward to seeing some of the products that you guys have worked on and possibly even using them. So thank you guys so much and congratulations again. Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much, Tosin. Chioma, can we hear from you too?
Okay, well done, everybody. I know how nerve-wracking can be doing these presentations, but your the efforts that was put in, your team spirit, everything, drive, everything showed, came through your presentations. Well done, everybody. Just what I would say about the product management field is that it's a continuous learning process. You keep learning. I don't think anybody can say, well, they've learned everything they have to know about product management. You keep learning, keep iterating until you become awesome. So well done, everybody. Keep your users at the core of everything you do, and the sky is your limit. Or the sky is at a certain point. I don't know how to say, but yeah, well done and welcome to the field.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Chioma. Thank you, Promise. Thank you, Tosin. All right. So very quickly, I would also like to hear from our coaches who are currently on the call. I see Ayodeji. I see Jidida, and I think those are the two people I see, Jidida and Ayodeji. So let me hear from you. I don't know who wants to go first.
Hi guys, I'm Jessica. That quality of the presentations have greatly increased since the coaches got involved. So I first want to commend the coaches and the Trafford team for introducing the idea. Next, I want to commend my team. Really awesome people. It was really difficult to collaborate because of there's some team members that are not in the time zone that other team members were. So talk about sleepless nights. Yeah, there was a lot of that. So Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Trefford. Thank you, coaches. And most importantly, thank you, team Artemis, for doing such a great job.
All right, thank you very much, Julida. Let's hear from Ayodeji too. Ayodeji.
Hi, good evening, everyone.
Yeah.
Good afternoon. Sorry, I said evening. Good afternoon, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I would like to first thank Trevor for the opportunity to be a coach for Team Giza, and it was an amazing experience. Like I would usually tell them, I really see the documentation sometimes, and I'm really awed that these guys actually have no experience in project management. It's really good to see how they've developed from the classes and how they've taken what they've learned to build the build finance products that was planning to do that. I want to just thank again Trevor for this initiative, this coach initiative. It's very nice because it's not something I had during my time. So for people to have this experience, it's actually very nice, and kudos to Giza. They really spent days and weeks on this particular product. I love the cooperation I saw from the entire team, trying to get their pitch deck ready, the product ready itself. And I wish them the best with their sojourn as product managers and as my colleagues in product management. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you so much, Ayodeji. I think those are the two coaches I have on the call. I think so. Yeah. These are the two I can spot. So yeah, thank you everyone. Thank you to the coaches. Thank you to the panelists. I think I would like to pass the mic to Favor now. Favor.
Hi guys. Respond now.
Hello.
Hi, hi, Favor. Yeah. First of all, thank you to all our coaches. Chioma Promise, I think Chioma has left now. Chioma Promise, Tosin, and Ini in absentia. Ini had to join the meeting. Well, thank you to everyone, to all our panelists rather, and for time they've spent, giving you all of this feedback. It's very important in the process of learning that you have feedback to help you grow. If you cast your mind back to the first time or any time when you were in secondary school or primary school, and the teacher gave you an exercise or a classwork and you had to do it, it was really tough, something like what you just done. But there was always a correction that will show you this is how you should have done it and stuff. That was the opportunity we had with this feedback. Just trying to show us, okay, you didn't think about this, you could have thought about this, and this is how you could have done it better. So essentially, we've just done like a mini product management classwork. We've gotten feedback from experts in the industry. Do you get? So the joy is that you've done it in a safe environment where your mistake is not going to lead to a company crashing because you didn't think about something as a product manager. Do you get? It's in a safe environment where you can get feedback that you can use to improve yourself as a product manager and grow from there. Do you understand? So whatever the case, whatever scenario, whatever the result is from this experience, just take everything as feedback that you can use to grow. Like I like to say, it's a continuum of the learning process. The case study, you working on it, you presenting it, you getting feedback from the panelists is all part of the learning process. It's not like a hand to a learning process, or it is still part of the learning process. And I want to commend every single one that put in work into making sure that the case study happened. Yes, I know a lot of you had sleepless nights. I know a lot of you had several tons and tons of calls. I was in all the group chats. I saw a ton of the messages as we were happening live. Obviously, I couldn't attend to everything, but I mean, I saw how you guys were communicating day in, day out, chats buzzing every now and then. I even had to just mute the groups at some point because it was like, damn, these guys are working so hard and all of that. But well done to you for putting in the work. And like I like to say, you get in the work you put in. Yeah, so to you that put in the work, well done to you. And cheers to your journey ahead. I also like to say thank you to the coaches who have chosen to experiment with us. They are also alumni from different cohorts of product management bootcamp that have gone through this process that you've been through, but they didn't have a coach or somebody who has been through it to guide them. So they having to experience and experiment this idea of having coaches to guide the teams with us, I think was really helpful. And I can see how, you know, they were able to spur conversations and guide so many people in their different teams. And thank you very much once again to our coaches. One thing you must also know is that some of your panelists are earlier, they are earlier graduates from or alumni from the different product management courses. Do you get? There's an opportunity to always go full circle from being a student to growing yourself in your career, then to coming back to now being able to teach or even be a panel at the Treford Bootcamp. So there's always opportunity for you to go full circle. And I'm looking forward to the day where I'm going to see Paul maybe on the panel or facilitating, or I'm going to see Freke or Faith Keshi or Chidi or Samson or Femi or any one of you coming to share about what you've learned from building several products to other students in our bootcamp, and even being panelists to give feedback like it has been done today. So yes, thank you very much to everyone. And I also want everybody to say a big thank you to Emmanuel. How many of you have enjoyed Emmanuel being your moderator? I just want you guys to just say a big thank you to Emmanuel for doing a very, very, very awesome job with moderation and communication. Let's just say a big thank you to him. Yeah.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Emmanuel.
Emmanuel.
Very big
Thank
thank
you,
you.
guys.
Thanks a million. Thanks a million, Emmanuel.
You're
Thank
so
you so much.
amazing.
Emmanuel.
Do your head, Emmanuel. Oh,
You
do
are
your
always
head.
on time. Our accurate.
You are so
Thank you, guys.
amazing, Emmanuel. Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Beautiful. Yeah. So yes, Emmanuel has been a very great person, and I think, yeah, they've said it all. I don't have anything to add to that. Thank you very much, Emmanuel, for the great job done. Yes, and without any further ado, what will be happening next now is Emmanuel will go ahead to share. So what has happened in the back end is the panelists have graded all your presentations from how you've presented based on the criteria that were shared. They've graded your presentations, and based on the criteria that were shared, and what you're going to see now is a score for each team, and there's going to be a score towards the best team. Do you get? And the best team will be spotlighted on our social media accounts. So now what I want you to know in this is that, like I said earlier, everything is feedback. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Everything is feedback and an opportunity to continue growing and improving your learning experience, improving yourself. So do not take it as a downer that, oh, you did rubbish or stuff. Just take it as, okay, I did this, I gave it my best, and this is how I could have done it better. Okay, I got low here, or we got low as a team here. That means we could improve in this place. Do you get what I'm trying to say? That is where I want you to view it. I don't want you to make you feel down or make you feel like, oh, you haven't done enough. All right. So that will be that. After this period, your tests, your test or exam as you may prefer, or assessment as you may prefer, is open, and it's going to be open till Monday midnight, Monday, for you to take. And the pass mark is 80. You have 2 attempts. The highest score will be recorded. Okay, so the test is now open and you can take it. Yes, and there will be a career session as well, a mentorship session to follow. All the dates and times for all of those things will be communicated to you during. Right now, I'm going to leave the stage and hand over to Emmanuel to share the screen so that for final score and celebrate on our sessions there. Once again, thank you very much to our panelists. We enjoyed. Appreciate you coming to share with us. Well done to everyone. Well done with it. Cheers.
All right. Thank you very much, Favor. Thank you so much. So, guys, this is the point I believe most of you have been waiting for. All right. Okay, yeah, I believe this is the point most of you have been waiting for. But before I share my screen, I wanted to understand the fact that this is not where it's like a competition, right? But it's not that much of a competition. Okay. So whether your team comes first or not, please don't take this to heart. All right, don't take it to heart at all. So right now I'll be sharing my screen. Drum roll, drum roll, drum roll, drum roll. Yeah, there you go. I believe you all can see my screen, right? Everywhere is silent. Are we still together? Are we still together, guys?
Yes, we are. Hi, Emmanuel.
What happened, Paul? Your voice is down.
No, no. My voice is not that. I had something in my throat. Sorry.
All right. Okay, so there you have it, guys. Like I mentioned, this is not a competition or anything. It's not to show that one team is better than the other. All right, everyone did very well. Okay, but definitely someone had to be, or a team had to be declared the winner. But no one is a loser. Okay, no one is a loser. I want you to take that, and yeah, there it is. Are we all cool? Everywhere is silent. What's going on? Guys. Guys, are we still together?
We're good. We're good.
We're
good. We're here. We're here.
Let somebody from the winning team. Let's hear someone from the winning team. That's Team Alexandria. So
Yes.
Alexandria, how is it going? How do you feel? If anybody wants to say something about it.
I don't know. I am just glad.
So you are even from Alexandria, and your voice was somehow. I
said
thinking.
something was actually in my throat. I mean, it's been a lot, really, and I'm just glad it came up with this, and this is it, right? You know, even during the preparation, I at times had to visit the hospital. The work was just on my mind, and I had a great team to work with. Aurelio has been a great colleague, and Woody to our coach. I mean, she actually followed up and see through. I mean, to the last day of we preparing the slides, you know, coming to join meetings with us, even in a busy schedule. So, I mean, congratulations, team. Yeah, thank you.
All right, awesome. Congratulations, guys. So the other teams, honestly, like I said, nobody's a loser. All right, no team actually is a losing team. Everyone is a winner today because I believe everyone has learned one or two things, and that is the main reason for this boot camp, that you learn and you're able to implement what you learned. So yeah, and I believe that going forward, all the feedback and corrections that have been noted, these are things that will help you in your career. All right. So I don't want you to see this as anything. Okay.
Yeah,
I don't know.
On a light mood, Emmanuel, you know, remember that particular time in class where you mentioned something about the team starting late and still ending up being like, and I was like, okay, that would be our case, right? And I think that is it.
Well,
yeah, right.
yeah, it's okay.